Hey, what's up, guys? Disregard the clacking in the background. That's Spoopy's playing a video game. This isn't gonna be too formal. This is just gonna be us just talking. Alright.
Just chilling.
So what's up, Hypervenom, Young Buck, Sasuke's there. Alright, cool. And Barbaric. Okay. So first things first, I will be reading the chat. It's gonna be a rare thing. Like, I'm not gonna refer to it too much. There is a chat in the Discord called the Bird's Nest viewer chat. That might change. The Pink Cast, I like that, surfing. So you guys can go to Discord if you want to provide some input. The YouTube chat is going to eventually turn into like the chat for people on YouTube, just between them, not really something for us. The Bird's Nest chat is limited to one message per 30 seconds. So, you know, make sure what you're going to write in there is what you want to put there, because it's going to take a while for you to write something else. I might extend that depending on how popular it gets. Sonar, what's up? Thank you for being here. So, what topic do you guys want to start with? We have a few here. Let's see.
Before we get too ahead of ourselves, I just want to say, imagine minding your business as the champion of toys, and you get suplexed by a giant dog in overalls.
What's the name of the game you're playing?
Toy Fighter.
Toy Fighter.
I literally tried to look for this.
That's for your context right there.
Yo, I've been waiting for this podcast for 2 years now.
Bro, we've been waiting for this for a while. It's been in the works.
I've been waiting. Which was like
even Young Buck said it.
ago.
Dang, 11 people already? Dang. Alright. This is more popular than my play. This is really more popular than my gameplays. Is that it?
Sounds good.
Yeah, because they've been waiting for like over a decade. Oh, what up, Sonar?
See, I knew I recognized the name. I just didn't remember where I've seen it.
It's kind of
Hey, what's up, Pep?
There's a Sonar from my Discord server.
No, I'm
Hey,
saying you
Pep,
push the
what's
top.
up? My bad. I know I'm doing these little rapper sounds. My bad.
Man,
Hey,
who the
I'm getting
hell?
famous now. What the
Welcome back to Pink Tsubasa's ASMR. Today, we're eating Rice Krispie treats.
Hey, Young Buck getting the popcorn. See, Pepsi remembers this way back. This was at least like 2 years ago. I remember this conversation coming up.
Bear with me while I open this Kit Kat.
Alright, so the ideas we had for the topics right now.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Alright, you know what? Roll call. Clad.
Oh, me? I have a YouTube channel. I put my heart and other things into it. Yeah, go check that out.
Alright. Sasuke?
I am Sasuke. I have this YouTube channel where I punch things. Yeah.
And your music.
Oh yeah, don't forget I have some good music. And there's a thunderstorm outside, so it'd probably be good with it. Unless you're not where I'm at.
Alright, Swoopy.
You already know what it is. You can find me on all my social medias at the Big Spoop on Twitter, Officer Spoopy on YouTube and Twitch. Champion of Horny.
Wait, what?
3-time Intercontinental Uno champion. And your local fight cade guru. I'm usually minding my business on Discord, trying to get back in a routine of streaming, but you know, hit me up.
Alright, Rainbow.
Oh, well, they already know my name.
Not everybody.
This is. This, what?
What?
Your audio cut out for y'all.
Yeah, we can't hear you at all.
What is? I know I like to regular old average indie games on the YouTube, but on Twitch it's usually horror games.
She is the horror game lord between all of us.
Yeah. So if
And Young
if
Buck
pretty
comes
much
out the
if you
cut
want to
saying
see
everyone.
horror games.
Young Buck, this is the second time he said it. Everyone know
He said
Rainbow the baddest bitch.
Man, he said that before too.
I'm telling
How
you.
did this time? How did it
Yeah, how
get
did
past
this
the
time
filters this
pass? But
time?
the last time it didn't.
Yeah, last time we shut that down.
Yeah. I didn't want to say that.
And lastly but not least, Barbaric.
Yeah, he said the best for last. Alright. Y'all already know what it is. My name Barbaric to the A-Gate 91. Like, it's sign up to my Patreon. Sign up to my Patreon, even though I don't have one. I have one in the future. I'm the same. Just donate some money to get a Patreon because your boy's broke out here. And second of all, if I get enough views, I do Outlast 2. I'm just saying because I might be all a rapper type up in here, but I'm the biggest punk inside. I like Midoriya on the low before he got his quirk though. I'm just saying.
I don't like this.
Trying to run.
That was the most
I need to
energetic
finish Outlast
intro we
2.
had.
Hey, Heavy Platyborg, thanks for coming in. See, Pink, I told you. Promoting
Hey,
your-
lit, you got loyalty.
Okay.
We
I wish I
appreciate your
had
type
that.
here.
We currently have
Well-
15 viewers.
Lit.
Cool. That's cool. I don't even have that. My dogs don't even have my own loyalty to them.
I'm happy.
Hello.
I'm happy.
Oh, let me
Alright.
host you. Do you
So
want
let's
doing
see.
this on Twitch as well?
Yeah. Alright. Okay, Sornar says, Rainbow, since you play horror, play Yume Nikki.
What's
What's
that?
that?
Oh yeah, that
No
game
idea.
was pretty good.
What about the Amnesia?
Come on.
Amnesia, man. Amnesia's baby food.
Yeah,
Baby food,
it's
I'll be
not
forgetting
scary.
the game.
It's not scary though.
Mm-mm.
I'll be
It's
forgetting though.
It has its creep factor.
I like
but it-
actual horror games.
Like Outlast 2.
Stuff that'll make you pee. Like like actual stuff.
Yeah, Outlast
really
2.
good.
Like I barely got through the intro.
I love Outlast.
Man, we talking about games that make you pee. Y'all ever played this one brony game where you get to
Oh
do
my
something
God.
Wow.
special with the horses?
Pink
That's
banned
not-
me from Twitch. I'm sick.
Yo,
No way.
I'm banned from chat.
That can't be true.
Explain.
but
That
for
can't
real,
be
you want
true.
to talk about some
Did I
horror
ban
games, but
myself?
always
I
play
don't know.
some-
Good.
some-
Maybe.
Banish.
Could have.
What about that
Manage
Slinky
moderation settings. What the hell?
Says I'm unable to participate in this channel's chat until a moderator unbans you.
What the hell? Block terms.
Says,
I can't even see the block list. Wait.
list? We have a block
Your
list?
channel has been bombarded.
yes.
Since when we had a
You've been
block list?
macaroni.
No, you should be able
Oh
to.
shoot!
Oh, what
No,
happened there?
Heston, why you don't give me money like that?
Hey,
Got the
Pepsi
mangoes with
man.
him? I told
Donated
you, which is
99
better.
rupees. 99. Well,
All right, how are we gonna
0.99
divide this
rupees.
between 6 people?
Yeah.
I knew this was gonna be
Of
the first thing
course
you were
you
gonna
did.
say.
Isn't that
Of
right?
course. Ah,
You can always cash out
wonder
me.
why it
I'm
banned
just
me.
saying.
I have no idea because my ban list is empty.
You got cash out?
One of the mod. Wait, you guys are mods on his Twitch, right?
I don't even think I have mods
I-
on
I'll
my
try to
Twitch.
do it.
I don't. I know
Yeah,
I'm not.
I'm a mod on your
I know Jose is. Jose, you try.
The what? Huh?
On pay
Twitch.
attention, please.
I
On
mean,
Twitch,
I've
unban
been-
me from Pink's chat.
I don't think I'm a mod on his Twitch.
I don't think I
Yes,
have
you
mods.
are.
I don't think I have mods.
I don't ever watch his Twitch stream. I'm only ever on.
A long time ago, we were all mods.
No, we weren't.
I'm
I
pretty sure.
was.
I remember. Well,
I
I
never
wasn't
use
because
it.
I remember when we appealed to.
Yeah, no. The only thing I ever put people on was to be auto hosted.
Yep, I'm not an admin. Or
Yeah.
Well.
Let me see.
Well,
Yeah,
it
go
would
into
still let me
moderation.
post you.
So I go into moderation, right? I go down to banned chatters. It's empty. No, there are no users banned from your chat. Twitch be messing
Weird.
up.
Twitch is probably messing up.
Sayana Uta, that's another game. Five Nights at Freddy's. See, Five Nights at Freddy's, after you get to a point,
I don't
It's
like
just
Five
not
Nights at
scary
Freddy's.
anymore.
Yeah.
It's not scary. It never was.
Is this revenge I'm seeking, or seeking someone to avenge
Now,
me?
Slendy told me that's a game.
so Clad, you broke Lil Nas X's record for longest on at the top of the Billboard.
I did that. I'm also the man behind the slaughter.
Okay.
Oh wait, do I have to have your stream up to host it?
No, I don't think so.
Well,
Let me see. Play Crush Moist and Uncensored. Like, okay.
those are my people coming in. You can tell.
I can tell.
Once things starts. Yeah.
degenerates like you.
Brock,
Do we have a?
loyal
Yeah,
people.
we do. We do have
I will
Wait a
Discord.
second.
protect my people.
I got somebody. Hold on.
Alright,
Did
people
you put
already
the
got in.
Discord link in the description?
Latest game, favorite game of all time. Nintendo Switch prices on the rise. All right, these are topics. College student with jobs are too broke. I broke too right now. Okay, yeah. The Pink Moon. The Pink Moon has a name.
You mean Sailor Moon?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take this question. I like this one. What's the best fighting game besides Smash?
Take it. I mean, oh
Thanks,
wait, not
Boop.
take it.
That's on
Jose, you paying
Spoop and Sosco's territory.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, I didn't know you played Tekken.
Euro Truck Simulator.
What?
I mean, I play Tekken
Are you
7.
gonna answer?
I'm sorry. I'm also doing something else, so I'm a bit distracted.
Yeah. What? So Taff is asking, what is the best fighting game besides Smash?
As far as a best fighting game, it genuinely comes down to the person's opinion. When it comes to a fighting game, it all comes down to the person's preferred playstyle and preferred game to play. Most people are gonna say something along the lines of whatever is the front runner and what's been doing the best right now. And to a lot of people, that's Tekken 7. The game itself has withheld 3 seasons with just consistent patch notes. Whereas there's a lot of other games that a lot of people would call their favorite game or would call the best, but the majority of it's just opinionated.
Yeah, I think I did. I think I agree with.
Yeah, I mean, generally
It's
because
like-
it's just so different. Because, like, for example, you can't really say Smash is the best fighting game. I don't think it's even close, honestly, because it's a non-traditional fighting game. It's more of a party game. That's first.
To be honest, it is a party game.
And plus,
so-
it's more like up if you can like keep up with the other people, basically.
Versus,
Like for example, I'm just using this as an example, Brawlhalla, because it's slower than Smash, so I can keep up with it better than I would on Smash.
Yeah.
So I'm just-
Oh. No, I just thought about something. We gotta give people like a goal to reach once we reach like a certain amount of once Pink reaches a certain amount of subs. So
yeah.
what do you think we should do?
I mean, right now it's sitting at how many subscribers? Let me check real quick.
1.32K. You know what, guys? At 100K subs, I'll put on Joker makeup and say a racial slur of your choice. No, I'm
Oh
kidding.
my god.
Yeah.
Yo,
I don't want-
So you can go see that on Clad's channel.
I wish I could remember this name of a horror game that was very interesting. A lot of it was in black and white,
Well,
but
for
also
Pink
pixel,
reaches
like
100K subs. Subscribe to my channel so I can reach
combo
100K subs.
But
So I can get paid by him
it was like
to just show up to his
it was a
videos.
game
Like, how
where the
about that, yo?
entire time you were actually walking around trying to kill yourself. You thought it was another person trying to survive, and you're like in this infinite loop of life and death. Like by the time you reach the end of the game, you realize it was running away from yourself the whole time. And when you succeed, you end up taking that place. over and over and
Sounds
over
like
again. It
Devilman.
was really
That's-
interesting. Very
That's interesting. I like that.
simplistic pixel game.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it. It was really good. It's really good.
So
All right.
Taff has a
I wish I could find it. I need to find it.
Taff has a piggyback question, which is Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat.
Hmm.
I kind of want to let you guys answer first.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
what?
would actually go with Street Fighter. Street Fighter, I mean, it's put itself up there as the competitive game early on. Mortal Kombat was more of that novelty, just bloody game until it eventually grew that community that was looking for the competitive aspect in it as well. I just
What about
feel
the
like
Injustice game?
tenure in Street Fighter's benefit. Pretty much that's the only argument I have for it. Anybody else want to expand on that?
What about the Injustice game? Where the
I
Justice League and
cannot.
stuff?
I wouldn't call that Mortal Kombat.
Justice
Yeah.
is too stiff for me.
It feels
I
that
know
way.
that Mortal Kombat peaked at Deception.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In my
Sometimes down.
in my personal opinion, I feel like the game that's rode out the high end of the coaster the longest is Street Fighter.
Yeah,
Just
pretty much.
because the consistency of the games, even though they are actually really inconsistent if you look back at the times and how that was, the consistency of the foundation of players and who enjoy it the most, the life, the fan base of the game is it's different. To kind of touch on a subject, when you want to learn Street Fighter, there's always somebody who's going to teach you a Street Fighter, and it's always some base knowledge that you can kind of pick up and take to other versions of the game, and it's something to appreciate when you're like kind of jumping into the driver's seat of a game like that. But in that same aspect, when you look at somebody who wants to learn how to play Mortal Kombat from a competitive end, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how familiar you guys are with the competitive scene and the players and the people who are, even if they're not like tournament players, the community is extremely toxic.
That is true.
It is the competitive community for Mortal Kombat is some of the worst I've ever seen. They are rude, they are mean, they're toxic, and if they complain about everything.
Relationship.
Like,
That's disappointing.
I have never seen a fan base complain more about each and every individual character in a game so much.
Wow.
Well, there goes that. So I think Street
What about,
Fighter takes the cake on this one.
What about like I feel like I have an idea about like how we can really aside from getting subjects
You cut off right
and
there.
all the time.
You
for
cut
right
off. We heard aside from
But,
getting subjects.
I think one thing we could do, have subjects to talk about, is that each of us individually can bring up stuff that we personally a little
Yeah,
bit
so
a lot
that's
about,
what
like
so
Jose
people here
knows
won't
a lot
be able to
about
see it.
fighting games and stuff. At least I don't. I know like social things, like pretty much like more social topics, and also Indian horror games.
No, she cut off right there.
The realm of expertise she was leaning towards was like social conversations,
Yeah, social and indie
Indian horror
games.
games.
Yeah.
Kind of tackling everybody's strong suit seems to be the important.
Yeah,
part.
like
Well,
we could write down stuff that we all personally know
So
about.
if you
and
go,
each
so
take
I
turns
know
bringing
everybody else can't see this, but like I said, on the backstage page part, you can just pop in your topic, I guess, or 2 or 3 topics of yours, and then you can just go through that list. So just to start on that as well, we already had a few topics that we would like to talk about.
Yeah.
Should we go with My Hero Academia? I think we should wait until like probably a week after My Hero Academia.
I think we should wait.
Yeah, because a lot of people
we
haven't
also
finished that
made
one.
I haven't finished it.
And I mean,
Y'all can
I think
talk
we're
about it
gonna-
at least around me, because I'm not gonna watch it.
So I'm gonna wait like a week for that one because There's still a few
Okay.
people who haven't been able to like finish the season, and I think we've just got to keep it season 4 discussion or anything before that speculation
Yeah,
theories or
season
whatever
5 hasn't
because
come out yet.
it hasn't come
Season
out
4
yet
just
and
ended.
yeah, so and I mean I'm reading the manga, so I'm not gonna go too far. I'm just gonna like whatever everybody's been seeing. I won't go into spoilers. I might say, you know, look forward to something, but not say anything at all. Animal Crossing, let's go with that. Everybody's been playing
I
that.
seen some Animal Crossing. Animal be crossing my street sometimes. Like that
Well,
lady
I have
said,
a
walking
list
her
of
kid. Yes.
complaints.
All right, let's go with
Here
complaints
we
because we can
go.
all
Here
agree on some
we go.
stuff.
This
All right.
I've never been this angry playing Animal Crossing in my entire life, and that's shocking to me because it's such a relaxing and peaceful game. I've never been this angry at something like this. It's like me getting mad at Cooking Mama or Journey.
It's all right.
Games that are
It's
literally
nice.
supposed to be the most relaxing, soothing thing ever. Like,
All right, what's your chief complaint about it?
it has a lot of hangups. Like I've told y'all before, the crafting stuff. I do not want to keep having to craft my tools.
Yeah.
That's stupid. It's very stupid. I understand in the beginning when you starting out having nothing but wooden stuff. That was cool. And then they eventually break and you can keep redoing them. But once you get enough stuff to make the next stage of tools, those should be permanent. So you can get back to the old school gameplay that they've been doing for years and years where you don't have to craft your tools.
Yeah.
Crafting furniture is awesome. I love that.
Yeah, that was actually probably the best thing they did because I mean, I remember back when you would just go to the store and just buy what you saw, or you would get it from your neighbors, and I was like, you know what, that's nice, but like you really don't get to a point where like you can design something in your mind. Like when you get a new DIY thing, you just go in and you're like, oh shoot, I like this, I would add this to my house. Now you have a goal to strive to, so you start collecting resources and stuff. Back then it was like, hey, go to the store, oh okay, I like that, let me get that. If there was nothing, pretty much you would spend the rest of the day just, you know, wandering, versus actually having a few things you might want to craft and just collecting resources, getting them done. It was a nice little feature. Plus you can like sell a hot item, so you could craft the hot item and just make some money from that. That pretty much added a whole new feature to it. Yeah, but crafting like tools, yeah, that's, I mean, I like we discussed earlier, pretty much if I could make a tool like a flimsy one and it's gonna break, that's fine. Once I upgrade it to like the regular tool, come on, really, just don't make me have to buy another one and another, or make another one every single time.
Yeah.
Because like right now with the whole Easter thing, the balloons have been making me break my slingshot that took me weeks to break the first one. Now I'm breaking them every other day.
Exactly.
It ain't fun.
I'm breaking all my axes and my shovels and my slingshots and my nets way too fast.
So here's the thing.
Than what I was doing last week.
So, and the same thing is that when they give you like the golden tool, you're like, okay, the golden tool shouldn't break. They still break. I'm like, what's the purpose? I don't know if it has twice or 3 times the durability, but at the same time, that still defeats the purpose. Because then gold is not as common as you would expect it to be if you're going to have a tool that's going to break. That's no.
I've entered maybe 2.5 weeks and I've only found 2 pieces of gold.
Bruh. I found like at least, you know, but I spend hours on this, like hours on hours on hours. Like this past week, I haven't been playing as much, but you gotta play a lot and go to tons of islands. And nah, it ain't worth it. It really ain't worth it.
I'm not finna do all that.
Really, Clyde? Of course. Of course.
And another thing, have y'all ever tried Animal Crossing over the phone?
I haven't tried it. Clyde has been using it, right?
It's all right.
I've tried it.
It's
Pretty
really
good.
it's kind of pay to play,
Hmm.
but
Yeah,
because
I'm
it asks a
downloading
lot
it
for
right
movie
now.
tickets. But you can
sure you have
play
space.
without buying anything. I enjoy it. It's kind of relaxing. You don't have as much freedom as you do in the other Animal Crossing games, but you do have some things like you have a garden. It's like only a certain amount of garden though. Like you can only plant so much, and you have your campsite, and you can travel around to different places. You can get people to stay at your camp. It's pretty relaxing. I've been playing it quite a bit before bed, and it's nice.
On that topic, somebody asked if we played Stardew Valley. I haven't
No.
played
I
that.
used to.
I played a
Heard of it?
Minecraft version. Stardew Valley.
I
So-
didn't play it.
It might just be me personally because of what I'm used to when I play kind of these resource-oriented games.
Mm.
But I honestly don't share the same views with having to go out and gather my things. I like resource management. I like being able to stockpile and store things.
Mhm.
My only issue that I've had is with the aptitude of the events that's going on. I feel like if once I've achieved everything I needed to out of this game for this event, I shouldn't have to be forced to succumb to what's going on in the event in order to have fun with the game.
Okay.
Like, I'm tired of hunting fish silhouettes and they're
Yeah.
medium and getting a goddamn fucking egg. Like,
Yep.
really?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Like
Could be
if
a
it was
big old
obvious,
shadow too.
it could. If it was just a round shadow, that you could at least say, "All right, cool, that's an egg. I'm gonna ignore that." But they catfish you. It's fishing this, and you don't get what you want. You don't even get a catfish. So I don't know. I don't know, man. That's the one thing that's annoying. The holes and like the little pits being earth eggs, that's annoying. The balloons are fine, but at the same time they have that little bug where if you pop 300 balloons during this season or whatever, this event, the bug I think is that if you hit 300 balloons, you don't get any more balloons.
I
So-
think that's a lie.
No, apparently that some people have had that issue. And I mean, I would believe it because there are way too many Easter balloons coming through.
There are.
And they're fast.
And they're all
They
eggs.
move quick.
Like,
It's
No,
there's
they're
not
not all
eggs.
eggs. They're not all eggs, actually. Because some of them, when you pop them, they don't turn into eggs. It stays as a gift, and it's actually a recipe. But it's an
Yeah,
Easter
but that's
recipe.
again like
DIY
usually
for
one or two a
stupid
day.
egg recipe that I
One
do
or
not
two,
want.
one or two a day when you're playing the game all day every day is not enough.
True. That's true.
I just need. I feel like the regular present balloons they becoming less now,
Yeah, they had definitely.
and that's not right.
Let me see. There was those. You know what? The way they did the leaf egg was fine. They took random hardwood trees and just made them have eggs. That's it. There was no like. They didn't substitute your fruit trees. See?
That's what I really like is if you grow eggs in my fruit tree that I took the time to grow,
I would have been lit. I would
I
have
would have
been lit.
uninstalled the game because it.
But-
Ooh.
I would have been. I said lit because I would have been lit, heated, all day. Because the thing is, that's exactly the problem with the fish. You go looking for fish and you get an egg. Imagine going to every single one of your fruit trees and seeing a leaf egg. Imagine that you got rid of your native fruit, or you have like few of them, and you have tons. All the time you invested getting these other fruit trees, and then they gave you eggs instead of your fruit. Nah,
Cause I literally just took the time to arrange
Mm-hmm.
every fruit in the game on one level of my island. Like it's
Yep.
all cherries, then apples, then oranges, then pears. And they're just now growing. I swear, if one of them pops up eggs, I quit.
I can't blame you.
It's not cute. It's not fun. Nobody asked for this.
Okay,
The
other
other
one.
thing, which is my biggest issue,
Yeah.
honestly, is the consolidation of events together. Like, I talk about it all the time in general. Cherry blossoms are my favorite flower. They're my favorite trees. They're my favorite thing about spring. And I'm a spring baby. And you consolidate the spring blossom event with the Easter event.
Yeah.
So I can't really enjoy the event that I really
No.
genuinely look forward to.
But I think
Why
here's
did
the
they
thing.
mix those?
But I don't think it's mixed. I think it just overlaps because I believe the spring event is going to stay. So like cherry blossoms, everything, it should stay even past the 14th.
Well, the trees will still be there, but the important thing is the Easter event ends the 12th, and
Okay.
the actual like cherry blossom event ends the 11th, the day of the fishing event.
What?
Really?
Yeah, so you're not going to be able to get those blueprints.
That's
What
whack.
blueprints?
The Sakura.
cherry blossom
Yeah,
blueprints.
that sucks.
Wait,
That's why I've been
blueprints of
mad.
What? I don't understand.
So
you know,
okay,
like
so
the blueprint you got from Isabel, that's like the picnic basket that costs like cherry blossoms, and all that the DIYs that you
I
get
don't
from.
have Isabel.
okay, so all right, so basically anything that those DIY recipes, there are seasonal DIY recipes, right?
Yeah, all
So-
the stupid egg stuff.
Well, no, because right now you're supposed to also be getting the cherry blossom ones.
All I got is a purse and a picnic blanket.
Yeah, that's the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah, so there are more of those, a lot more. But since you're getting the Easter event, you're getting more bunny stuff than the actual cherry blossom stuff.
So how am I supposed to get the cherry blossom stuff?
You're supposed to be able to get them from regular balloons.
Yep, regular
Every day.
balloons. You're supposed to get them. I think if you collect enough cherry blossom petals, you actually get one. I think it's the. You get the first one from Isabel. Yeah, get the little
don't
picnic
have her.
set.
But you already got it anyway. It's
Yeah,
a picnic
I gave
one.
it to you. Yeah.
Isabel. Or like.
So, but you get all those.
Dumb.
Before I forget.
So I just gotta hope to get something from Balloon.
Yep, pretty much.
Yep.
If
And
you
it has
don't
to be
get
a
one
regular
from
one.
a
It can't
bunny.
be the Easter one.
Yeah, it has to be a
I
regular.
know.
So yeah. Before I forget,
And,
Sonar, bye. Thank you for being here. And VOD Trash dislike simply because he can. Cool.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
He didn't actually dislike.
I mean, I
He came from
appreciate it
mine.
anyway. You know, I always do that. Who was the guy that always
Yeah.
disliked my video? Was it you, Clyde?
Forgot.
Oh, I don't know. It was
No,
me.
it was someone
some
else.
person said it.
Somebody did it all the time.
I don't remember it being me.
It was
They
class.
came into chat and said that they did it. Like, just look at it.
Yeah, exactly. VLD Trash said it. So hey. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Clyde.
At least they decreased rates of eggs until it's bunny day. I did notice a little bit of a decrease, I think today. Didn't see that much of a decrease yesterday. But
I
like
would
they're
shade
doing
the
those
tree.
daily patches. So works out. Oh, so I was gonna
I
say,
chopped the tree and I got 2 eggs and 1 wood.
now that's the other one I was about to say. That's also annoying because you're looking for wood and then you get these wood eggs. Don't do that. I don't
Well,
like that.
Bro.
Make me
Genuinely,
shake.
this whole situation is like the whole thing is annoying because not only is it every time you fish, every time you chop wood, every time you
Hit stone, which
go
could be
fishing,
gold.
every time you hit stone, yeah.
Now see, like
Everything you
I
do,
would get like 5 stone eggs and like a piece of clay. And I'm like, yo.
Yeah, like right now, what I've seen. So okay, basically, for example, for the wood eggs, give it to me when I shake the tree. Honestly, cause you either give me a piece of furniture sticks, wasps, but you always give me or money, right? So you always give me either the money or the furniture on the first shake if it has it. If not, it'll be sticks or a wasp nest. Okay, cool. Add wood eggs. Just do that. I shake the tree, drop down instead of a twig, you drop down a wood egg. I'll take it, and I can keep shaking the tree, and you can limit wood eggs the same way you limit money, the same way you limit furniture. One per tree and randomly. I'll take it. I'll start shaking trees. That's actually one way to get me to shake trees more often to get furniture, because I rarely do. So yeah. Alright, so moving on. What other subject did we have for the backstage? While I choose another one, see a lot of people mentioning Mario's 35th anniversary game rumors. So from what I collect and all that, is basically there are rumors of remakes and remakes and something else. It was a something, but it was like brand new games based off of these previous ones, or just like remasters of them. And supposedly a stronger rumor that's around is Paper Mario, a new Paper Mario.
Yeah. I got a question, but I got to think about the remaster and stuff.
Yeah.
So, do you think they made games like they used to?
No.
Because I know they started coming out with a lot of more remasters, like they bring out ideas.
So that's okay.
So let's
all
remaster
right.
the game.
All right. So on
Of course
that
they
note, it's not the same though, because like
It's
before
not the same.
they had these basic game ideas, and basically those were like the groundwork for these more complex, properly founded ideas for games. So like first we had these random adventure puzzle games. Those developed into these really high-end puzzle games. The adventure games are like, oh yeah, you have a few linear levels. Now we have the non-linear open world adventure games. So I mean, it wouldn't be even a possibility to say that they're being made the same way. It's absolutely not. Now we have storyboards. Now we have directing teams. Now we have.
I would love to see a kid,
It's not the
like
same
a
anymore.
kid right now, try to play Pitfall and not pull their hair out.
I want to see a kid play any game from the 64
And
or
make
from
them
the
play
NES.
and tell them they're almost at the end, and I know that the game is infinite. There is no ending. I want to do
evil.
it to a kid
That's
so
evil.
bad. I want to do that. Just like, you're almost there. You almost got it that time. And I know it's infinite.
That's evil. But in
No,
regards
they
to
didn't
hey,
suffer like I did. I played the game for hours, and my dad was like, "You know, it doesn't stop, right?" I was like, "Oh my god."
are you serious?
Yeah, we had it on PS2. There's this 80s game.
Oh yeah,
It was
the
like a
collection
bunch of
packs.
80s games
Yeah.
on there, and it was called Anthology, and it had like 80s music on there too. You can
Oh,
play
okay.
all kinds of cartridge games back then. They had Pitfall, and I was just playing. I was getting so mad, frustrated. I get so done. It doesn't stop. I was trying so hard.
All right, so on the Mario games themselves. All right, what remakes or damn, I want to find that term that they were using. It was remakes and something else. But what old Mario game would you like to see remade?
The Jonas
Mario
Brothers.
Party 1.
Mario Party 1. Oh, you know what? I'm down for that. Because the thing is, this new Mario Party game, it was okay. I mean, I've played it, and it's okay. But it's not anything like any other Mario Party game. Mario Party games were lit back then.
There's two that I want to see personally. Super Mario RPG
Oh yes,
And
guaranteed.
Paper Mario and Thousand Year Door.
Yeah, definitely. Dang. See, I would like Super Mario Sunshine. I'm a stand for Sunshine. I know a lot of people consider it probably the worst Mario game. I've heard that argument way too many times. But for me, it was probably one of my favorite games for GameCube. The other game I'd like to see remade again in the same sense is Super Mario 64, or in this case Super Mario DS. Remake that to the same degree. Like, they added more characters, a few more levels, graphics were brought up to date. I want to see that again, because that was beautiful. Starting off with, instead of Mario, I believe you start out as Yoshi, was it?
I believe so.
And then you try to rescue Mario, and you end up getting Mario, Luigi, and Wario. That was the best thing ever, because everybody had, like, Wario was heavier, Luigi was lighter. Luigi, he didn't get the metal cap, he got the invisibility cap. Mario had the flying cap. Wario had the iron cap. I was so hopeful for them to actually have Waluigi somewhere hidden in that game, because it wasn't obvious. It was like there were 4 doors. So you had Yoshi's door, Mario's door, Luigi's door, Wario's door. But everybody was like, maybe there's a 5th secret door and you get Waluigi. But I feel like I really feel like Nintendo knows we love Waluigi and doesn't really care that we do.
I don't care.
Well, I do.
All they
don't
consistently think of him as a joke character.
He's not.
But see, here's the thing. He never was a joke character for me, because the way they introduced him was like he is the sports character.
Mm-hmm.
This man came out the cut like with the most badass entry for Mario Tennis. Yo, you just see that everybody's coming through with their teammates, and then you just see them come out the darkness, Wario and Waluigi, and just start dominating. Bro, that was like, yo, Waluigi's that guy. But nah, they have to do us like this.
Treat him like doo-doo.
Treat him like dirt.
For real.
Now, given
I do. I think they're gonna do it, because they did really.
It'd
they
be
did.
Funnier if they never did. Like, it'd be funny if they never do.
It'd be funny and hurtful if they never did. But
yeah,
I would expect it. You know what? I would expect him to be the last one, meaning DLC character number 15, not number 10, 15. Guaranteed he'll be that last one. If not, they'll never give us Waluigi. Never.
Back from the dead.
Now, the Paper Mario game. Paper Mario has had its weak games. I think it was Super Paper Mario was kind of weak. I didn't really even finish that one. Never played Color Jam or Color Splash or whatever it is. And Paper Jam is the one that was with Mario and Luigi RPG. That would be another one. Dang, a Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga remake? Hell yeah. I'd go for that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few games they could do.
There's a lot of options, and honestly, they have the potential, because if you look at Odyssey, it's arguably the best Mario game.
Yeah. I haven't even finished that one. I have to keep playing that one on the stream.
Definitely need to.
Alright, so interesting topic. That PlayStation 5 controller.
Yeah, you saying
It's ugly.
Before we get anywhere, it's ugly, and it's an Xbox controller.
Basically, yeah.
But I really
It
want to
is.
get down to the meat and potatoes of the subject matter. Is it considered a white power accessory
Oh my god.
or a black power accessory? These are the
Well,
questions.
technically, it's a Blasian power.
It's a Nazi accessory.
The Blasian. power is?
It looks
Because
like they
it's like
wanted to
China.
go with a thin looking aesthetic, and they just used color to make us think that.
It's ugly.
They try to make
Why did they
a
make it white?
Yeah, why did
I
they?
have no
black
idea.
Xbox controller.
Knowing how dirty gamers' hands be, why did you
Oh,
make
yeah.
a white controller?
Oh,
Alright, let me go into the browser real quick, and I can show you guys the article I have here. Let's interact real quick. Where's the
It's like
interact
me
button
trying to
here?
go and wear my finest white blouse to a mud racing event. Really?
Alright,
That's stupid.
I
forgive the
hate when I
quality
wear
of
a
this.
white blouse.
Because it's
Folks is dirty.
can I
Don't
not
do that.
scroll on
Resident
this?
Evil 3.
That sucks. Okay, give me a sec. Wait,
You can't scroll.
I can't scroll on this browser they have. Alright, PS5 controller. Oh god, come on. This is whack. I wasn't totally ready for this, but okay, PS5 controller.
Show us your search history.
This doesn't have search history. Ha, joke's on you.
Dark Souls 5 controller? Wait, there was a Dark Souls 4?
See, I can scroll on this. Alright.
They have
So,
Dark
where
Souls
is
5.
this? Alright. This. Tech radar. Let's go with that. Tech radar. Open that article. Can we open this article?
It's an Xbox controller.
It won't even
It's
let
so
me open the
bulky.
article. That's whack.
Yeah, because they said,
Alright, news. Alright, PlayStation. But PlayStation's blog is alright. PlayStation's blog is like optimized for
paying customers.
touch scrolling. So it won't let me do this on the OBS browser. Because I'm using the OBS browser for this. Why did I break OBS browser? PS5 controller. Alright. Verge, please Verge have a okay, they have a bar. Cool. I don't like y'all. Alright. So alright, that's pretty much it. It has a USB-C port, adaptive triggers. That's okay, I like that. So they calling it the DualSense, first of all. The DualSense, I heard this. It was pretty much a haptic feedback trigger they were gonna do. So like basically you'll feel the resistance of the triggers. So I'm guessing any FPS game is going to have, when you shoot, you're gonna feel the pressure or the resistance of the trigger, and then you'll feel the click.
I can see that as something that's gonna like break.
Affect a lot of people.
Nah, I
True.
can see that as
It's-
costing the controller price to go up, as well as making the controller much more susceptible to just
Damage,
eating the
yeah.
dust. Yeah.
But I feel like they might remove. So you know what? Depending on how they do it, because if it's like motorized, that could be a problem. If it's not motorized, and it's more of a mechanical. How do I say this? Not motorized, but I can't find the correct term for this. But I would hope it's motorized anyway, because they could easily give that many other purposes. But pretty much, I mean, I guess it's gonna be a little bit of immersion that you're gonna get from it. I like it. It's alright. There's an integrated microphone.
Oh boy, I can't wait to hear people's controller click around as they talk in the public lobby.
Unless they pad those buttons.
I doubt
The only
it.
thing they won't be able to pad is them joysticks. That's not gonna work.
Those joysticks.
I
is what-
gonna hear just clicking in the background.
Like the Xbox One controller is pretty good at padding the regular controls. Not much of like the joysticks weren't really padded, and the like the X, B, A, Y button. I got an Xbox One controller here. That's what I use to game on my PC. I have PS5 controllers, and that's what I used to use. But Xbox One controllers are usually optimized better for games like that. like games on Steam and whatnot, and when it tells like controls, it's usually always in the Xbox. So
Yeah.
I use it, and LB, RB, kind of clicky, but LT and RT, the bottom ones, they're pretty padded.
Okay.
And I like that.
I
I
mean,
use the Xbox One controller on my PC because I don't use Xbox One.
something that I'm noticing from the picture, they did make it a lot more rounder on the grips. It looks way more like an Xbox controller. And honestly,
Yeah,
that's
it is.
probably the best thing they did to the controller, because the grips on PlayStation they're small. They don't provide a
Man.
comfortable grip, because after a while, your hands do get tired.
Remember
An Xbox
PS3?
controller kind of rests in your hand, so this is a good change.
Like, I'm
It's
holding
ugly.
a PS3 controller right now.
So,
And this
given that it
PS3
is
controller is so
two-tone,
small.
like somebody said, they're imagining that the console is going to be white as well. I'm going for it being two-tone,
Two-tone how?
white and black.
Man,
Ugh.
Yeah,
I don't
it
want
looks
to
disgusting.
like. I really I like my PlayStation. I like my Sony
just a
products
solid
in Black
color.
Power mode.
Here's the thing: would it be a bad idea for them to go with colored options, like not just two white and black options, but like back when like the Nintendo 64 did it?
You know what they're gonna do, right?
Shells.
They're making it white because they're gonna make the shells potentially interchangeable,
Yep.
or because they're gonna do it and they're gonna make controllers fully customized with decals that come pre-added.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, oh yeah, our controllers at first are gonna look sucky, but then you're gonna get the one that comes with your system and you're not gonna want it anymore because hey, we've dropped this new hot controller that's got
It's
decal
black.
of your favorite
Black on
game on
black.
it.
No, they're gonna sell that black on black quick.
Oh yeah, that's the first one they're gonna drop.
Nobody wants that ugly. Like,
It's marketing, man.
It is. It's just smart marketing.
capitalism.
All right, the share
Exactly.
button has been renamed Create.
Look at it.
All right, wait. The way it says, which will offer new ways for players to create epic gameplay content to share with the world. If there was a proper content creation platform on the console, then maybe, but no.
It's lackluster
Plus-
at best.
And plus, they have these like exclusive partnerships with like Persona, where you can only stream Persona from the PlayStation Share option. Like, if you're not using that and you're using the display capture or whatever, they will actually not, like, they'll report your stuff, or they have that feature where if you try to capture it, it just like blocks your game capture. So they really don't care about allowing people to create. Let's be fair. Let's be honest. Let's see.
Wow.
Oh, for real? Oh, I didn't notice that. So the PlayStation home button is actually cut out in the shape of the PlayStation button. Not a circular button, like the logo. Which I don't really like, because I feel like that's going to be getting stuck.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
feel
like
like that's
Leave
gonna get
it
stuck.
round like you.
Yeah,
always been.
round works. Oh, dang. What happened?
Like you
What's
always.
that?
You okay?
Someone
Yeah, I'm good. Something fell off my desk. Don't worry.
Okay. Let's see. I mean, the shoulder buttons look fine. I don't see anything different. The touchpad looks really elevated. There's like
It does.
there's like a whole layer on that. I think Spoop's right. That's gonna be a whole interchangeable layer.
It's like
Let's
a mini.
see.
Man,
thing
this
they
is
can put
like
under it, something.
I don't like it, man. I mean, we're gonna get used to it. It's really something to not even be going too deep on it. But hey, it's a topic.
I mean, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, they did remove that whole light bar on the back. That's actually weird. So how would they do that? So I guess you won't be able to use your control for like PlayStation VR gameplay, or like what game was it? Until Dawn, where you had to stay still for those jump scare moments.
Oh,
I guess you won't have that anymore. Or they're gonna have a really, really sensitive camera that works with just those little thin lines that it'll be able to see. What else? What else? All right. They'll presumably announce the price of the control near the PlayStation 5's fall launch. That's right around the corner, man. I don't have money saved up for this. Alright, so I guess that's pretty much that.
I feel
They
like
need to
it's gonna
stop
be put
releasing
off.
stuff knowing we under this whole situation. Like,
Yeah, they most likely will change that up.
you know we don't got money. Like, stupid.
What other subjects did we have?
Dark Souls lore. All right, guys.
No.
Alright. Now, what about that Sonic's lore, though? Sonic's Forces.
No, that's another one. That's actually, let's forget that game exists. Let's do that.
Shadow Colossus.
No,
What?
the last thing
It's a
I was
great
gonna talk. The last thing I was gonna talk about was the new Apex character that hasn't been released yet, but there's already character models in game. Loba.
Oh, yeah.
Loba.
I can be
Well,
all y'all.
All I
And-
know, really.
Yeah.
All I know about the character is that it's also the character that comes out in the Revenant trailer. She is the daughter of the guy Revenant goes to kill. So, you know how when she's with the dead body at the end, she's looking at the camera all pissed. That's her. So, Brazilian, presumably, or at least Portuguese speaking.
Oh, yeah. Apex might be PvE, too.
I think it's PvE due to the
The old times.
the old time story
Just like y'all.
event.
It's for the old people.
But the PvE, I mean, solos, right? They're gonna have solos, duos, and I believe they're gonna have the regular trios.
I'd be all over that. They need to have Fios, though.
I don't know anything else to talk about that. Like, what do you speculate her ability will be?
I want to say hacking things.
Nah, she doesn't look like a hacker. Like her aesthetic
I need
really
to take a
looks.
look at her.
What, she has heels. She has like a little holster for like some kind of weapon. I'm guessing she might have a unique weapon.
She could be like that one person off of Overwatch saying it's high noon and then like just shoots everybody like that.
Oh, okay.
That's copying an idea.
That wouldn't be the first time of any game.
So.
Oh,
Should
you know
be like
what?
An assassin type person.
Yeah, I think an assassin type probably went into
Isn't
those
Reverend
skills.
assassin type?
Reverend's an assassin type, but he's like that robot kind of assassin type. Like, you know, he's not limited by the human anatomy. Like he can do wild stuff.
So
he can
wait,
climb up walls better than
they-
everyone else. So yeah.
So are they gonna make like another? Wouldn't she be like another version of Race? Because so far Race like the only person that can do stuff.
I mean, I would hope she's another version of Bloodhound. I would hope.
No, because
So then you can play as her.
Yeah, that's another character for me. Because right now, Revenant is not. I was hoping Revenant was gonna be like another character.
I mean, isn't that
Oh, he's
what?
not.
Isn't that what the drone is for? because he's like basically another version of Bloodhound,
Okay,
but
so you're
he's a
saying
drone.
pretty much like he's another Recon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But see, I think Recon is one thing, Tracer would be another. Because she has that name Loba, right? She has this, I don't know, natural look to her. So I'm expecting her to be able to trace people, especially since she's most likely looking for Revenant to kill him. So I would expect her to have abilities to like be able to chase people down.
Super spread of some.
Or she could be like another character, like Reverend, like that has two sets of abilities depending on what she is.
That's true. That's true. Other than that, let's see. What do you think about the GTA 6 leak rumors? I have not heard of those.
I have, and I'm waiting for it. I mean, the trailer hasn't dropped for anything yet.
But not really. I wouldn't be excited. Well, me personally, I will.
I can't hear you. Okay. Well, let's see. Oh, one that I was reminded of. So when Rainbow said, so they're pretty much copying another game's idea. This isn't a copy, but this is a substitute, definitely. Ninjala. Ninjala is going to be that game, bro. I'm calling Ninjala.
Master Spinjitzu?
God. Why y'all like this? No, Ninjala was one of the games announced on Nintendo Direct, the Nintendo Direct Mini. Bro, it looks and feels, because I don't even need to play it to feel this one. It is another Splatoon. 100% another Splatoon. And the thing is, it's so good from what it looks that I think it's gonna dethrone Splatoon. Whoever's playing Splatoon right now is gonna highly consider playing this game. Plus, it's a free to play, so it doesn't need Nintendo Switch Online membership to be played. Meaning,
What's this about?
Ninjala is basically a team, ninja based, I guess.
Yeah, so
I guess it's it's a squad battle royale kind of game. Or you know what, a MOBA. I would say a MOBA. It's pretty much a MOBA, yeah. I mean, they have like ninja abilities, but they're like modernized. They're like young, futuristic or cyberpunkish ninjas. One of them's like chewing gum and then has like a gum jutsu.
gum jutsu.
What?
So it's like they use
Naruto?
gum to like, I think, fly across the air or something like that.
Doesn't exist in Naruto.
What? Bubble? Oh, well,
Yeah,
I
like
can say that
bubblegum.
shit.
But like it's
Like a
nice.
hot air balloon with.
It's
I
nice.
can
Like,
see that
bro,
one.
I'm telling you, from the trailer, if you look up the trailer, you know what, maybe could I put that on stream and not get struck?
If it's possible.
I'm gonna go ahead and just skip to it directly, or find a direct clip of it and
Ninja
hope for the
sounds
best.
Pretty dope.
Okay.
It's like their
Right.
katanas are like little toy swords.
Yeah, bro, it looks. So it gave me the same vibe that that Splatoon gave me when it first was announced, like 2014. When they first announced it, bro, I saw it. I remember seeing the E3, and oh shoot, okay, this is weird. What the fuck? Why is it Nintendo? Oh, wait, no, not Ninja Rala, that's Monster Hunter. I can't find it. Nintendo Direct Mini. Alright. Was this one it? Yeah, this was the one. Okay, before I go into it. I remember seeing that Splatoon trailer, and the moment I saw it, it was in my mind the kid friendly paintball, but not really with guns, but with paintbrushes, rollers, and then they had this little cute character, and I was like, yo, nah, this is gonna be a hit. This is gonna be a hit. Little did I know that within hours the internet was all over them in a bad way. So if we go onto one of these websites and look for these characters and we see them, I think I'm in the right. But basically, nah, these guys, when I saw the announcement trailer, I was like, yo, this is it. This is definitely gonna be one of those games. Let's see. Oh, here it is. All right.
Switch June 5th.
All right.
Purchase begins today.
All right.
Will the real Master Ninja please stand up?
Oh, and so wait, I need to pause that. Will the real Master Ninja please stand up? Please tell me that is not trying to be hip.
Yeah.
What?
Will the real Master Ninja please stand up?
I'm standing up.
That's cringe.
That's cringe, but I see where they're trying to go with this. All right, aesthetic. Just looking at this image right now, it really gives off Splatoon vibes. This looks like this is gonna be the plaza. I don't know. That's me.
Who's that fat guy in the background?
Oh, so you're the
It
ultimate
looks
ninja,
fresh.
are you?
Bro,
Well, then,
look at it.
prove it in battle.
So they got
Oh, I
foam
see the
swords.
Splatoon.
You must earn the most points to
They
claim
fight in the air. They wall run.
cross stages.
One has a yo-yo,
Your gum ninjutsu
like a giant yo-yo.
This looks exactly like.
Steven Universe?
Bro, it's the same. Look at this. Ninja gum.
high speeds.
He uses it to dash through the air.
Disguise yourself
They can disguise it. Look, bro, I love this. I love this.
and wield an arsenal of skills.
And you see all the clothing options.
Even more stuff than
From heady hitting
like
Yes.
you do more.
to
It's
fast
battle.
and flashy katanas to tactical tricked out yo-yos.
They come out with a lot of battle in this game. I noticed that.
Look, weapon options pretty much feels exactly the same when you're looking through all your weapons. It's a
This
4-on-14
looks exactly like
battles.
Splatoon, though.
Look,
Oh, I want the
but that
black.
looks like Overwatch, the dragon thing.
Your efforts end in gummy
Yeah.
disaster?
Yeah.
Oh, so you saw how they said Ipong when he like knocked out a character?
May 20th.
I'm liking that aesthetic because like every time you get like a KO or a combo or something, it's gonna have those neon but ninja
That's it.
influence
It
thing.
come out on your birthday.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one game I saw in this whole Nintendo Direct Mini that I was like, yo, guaranteed buy. Guaranteed. No question. And the thing is, did it say it's free to play?
It's free to play too.
All right, there they announced that it's free to play. So, free to play on Nintendo, on the Nintendo Switch specifically, means that you don't need a Nintendo Online membership at all. As long as you have an internet connection, you'll be able to play online.
Oh, that's
So
new.
It's gonna be full.
that's going to substitute Splatoon, because Splatoon you need a membership. That's going to
And you have
substitute
to buy it,
Smash.
right?
Yeah, you have to buy the game for $60, and then you have to have the membership, which is could be, I think, what do I pay? I paid like,
It's like $2-3.
I don't remember, because I have like the family pack. So like in the most
Oh.
expensive case, like I don't know, $20 I think, and that's the
Yeah,
most
it's
expensive
pretty
case
cheap.
for the year, $20 a year. So, given that, like you have to buy a $60 game or whatever price you can find it, pay a membership to be able to play online. Plus, you have to have the internet connection. Versus, you give your son a Switch, download this game for him. You have your internet connection that you already have. Parents are going to incline to this because of the price point. Kids are going to incline to it because it's going to be that free game that they don't have to ask their parents money for, and they get to play it. They're not limited by not having internet or online membership. They don't have to worry about that. Smash is also getting dethroned because of that same reason. You need online membership for that. There's only like probably 6 good games that have that use online features but don't require a membership because they're free to play. Like I think Warframe's one of them, and
Yeah.
Warframe pretty much
Yeah.
like that's one of the top games that are being played online on the Switch. There was this MMORPG, Sons of something of Children of something, Sons of something. I don't remember. Has this anime look. Kind of reminds me of what's this game? Dang, it was one game that we all played at different points in our lives. We never played together, but we found out later on. No.
What is it on console?
It was PC. It was I think it was a Korean.
L Sword.
L Sword, exactly
Oh.
that one.
Oh yeah, we all played that.
It has that. It has that vibe.
That's still
Oh yeah, definitely. Still up there. I haven't gotten back to it, but it's always in the back of my mind.
I do want to go back to it because it's actually a really fun game.
Yeah. But yeah, so like there's that other game that kind of feels like L Sword. But really there's no free to play game that is like the free to play game. This looks like it's gonna be that game. Let's see. Did anybody in chat say anything? Where is here? Alright, what do we have? What do we have here?
Man, it's 1:30 already.
Well, you know what that means.
Oh, you leaving?
Alright, it been real, guys, but the stream's about to close and like.
Oh no, I'm not
4 minutes.
ending the stream at all yet.
You good?
If you gotta head out, that's no problem.
Yeah, I got class in the morning.
I got work, but I'll be there.
All right.
All I got, I have this long walk to work. You know, it's from my bed to my desk. It's a long walk.
Dang, that's tough, bro.
Yeah. How's your walk to school?
Yo, so yeah, my walk to school about like I don't know, 20 feet.
Alright.
20 feet.
That's
It's
bad.
pretty long.
Yeah. Stressful.
Alright, I am.
Y'all so stupid.
So yeah, we're gonna get my 15 cents. So
Your 15 cent. I don't know. You're gonna have to work that one out. I knew that was gonna be something. I was thinking about, dang. If somebody donates, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this.
yeah, got split that. So I should get more to profit because I said the most words in here. So
Okay.
But you're
Okay.
also one leaving first.
Excuse
So.
me.
Yeah, you're also leaving first, so you know that actually makes you disqualified for receiving any payment.
what?
Hi.
Well, you know what that means. Y'all gonna hear me
Stop
snoring in
saying
the
it.
background.
Each
Yeah,
snore is
I'll-
1 cent less.
What? I don't even. That's why I don't even snore.
Everybody says that they don't snore and they end up snoring.
Watch me.
The first time I went to a Discord server, I was asleep. They're like, I was snoring, so I got moved.
This makes me wish my Switch wasn't stuck behind my bed. Cosmic Blast, why is your Switch behind your bed? What?
You been watching some fruity stuff behind your bed?
Mm. Bro, that's exactly what I did too today, Tav. I was like, yo, I was not feeling getting out of bed. I got up, brought my laptop to my bed.
Wow.
Hell yeah. Any kind of troubleshooting or any support I needed to provide, it was all from bed.
Man, today was. I think I had like the same feeling today. Like I immediately grabbed my DS, not even my phone or anything. It was like my DS was the closest thing, and I just started playing old games. And I reconnected it to the Wi-Fi, and for some reason I decided to check the browser, and I'm like, huh. You know, back when I was a fetus, I didn't know how to clear my search history. Let's see what I was doing. And I wish I
my
didn't.
God.
I
Cringe the
Look at
cringe
midget.
the hell out of yourself.
Well, let's just
What are
say
you
there
watching?
was like I
Stick
looked
figure
in there,
porn.
and there was like at least 6 things, you know, Miley Cyrus, and I don't want.
He was looking at those fake celeb porn sites. Miley Cyrus was
think-
his
Were you
favorite.
We're watching.
It was just like
Midget.
their faces photoshopped on
This
like
Yep.
is like Hannah Montana
Star's
time.
bodies.
I
Yep.
was like young, so I don't know why.
Still, that meant that you were looking up technically child porn.
Oh,
Oh no.
That he would try on himself.
Yeah, that
Photoshop
deep breath.
CP.
So
Photoshop
basically, what I'm
CP.
hearing
That's
is
bad.
So you look at midget porn.
what the fuck?
That's what you've been watching.
Who said anything
You a little bit.
about porn?
You heard it here
Hey,
first,
wait,
guys.
Cosmic Blast. What do you mean? Last time you tried to get your Switch, you put a hole in the wall. Wait a minute. How heavy is your
What?
bed? Is your bed built into the wall?
How heavy are your hands, man? You just like try to pick it up.
Okay. Since we're on that topic of porns and hoes, so
What? What?
do y'all consider?
Excuse me. Run
Let
that
me
back.
let me say my point. Okay. Check me
The
out.
point seems like it's in your pants right now.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like, understand an average.
Okay,
people
check me
don't
out, check
talk
me
like
out.
this.
since this video gonna get demonetized anyway, check me out.
Oh, the wall's weak. Okay.
Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah.
No.
Alright, do y'all consider jacking off to be a sport? I don't know about y'all, but I don't know about y'all people, but if y'all can watch golf, which is boring as fuck, then y'all can sit there and watch somebody
I
sit there.
think
No,
it
see-
should
see,
be an
you
Olympic
just-
sport.
Okay. Let me say this.
Can I kill myself?
Maybe.
No.
Just listen to this real quick. There are competitions. They are.
Wait, they are?
Why are you telling him?
There are
I've been a
legit.
They're in Japan or something?
Good guess.
in
Who's
Japan.
with you in Japan?
But the thing is, that's
That's
true.
all the
It's
weird
a
competitions.
Weird obsession with that country.
He's a horny little man who likes robot feet.
Robot
Dang,
feet. Excellent. But no, but true. No, 100% true. There's this guy. There's actually a documentary. I don't remember why I was watching it.
You're watching jerk off documentaries?
No.
Why you
It was
watching
actually no, but see, here's the thing. It was, I think it was one of those short, like 5-10 minute documentaries, and it was basically this dude that, like, he has a normal life, but his occupation, or at least his side job, is competitive jacking off, and like
How
he
do I
actually
know?
has he has the title as the person who had the longest session. Like, I think that's in the Guinness World Record book. I think it's there. So it's pretty much who can last the longest actively jerking off but not finishing.
Looking
Oh,
at
just an
anything or just
endurance
bare bones?
contest then?
Yeah, an endurance
I
contest.
think
Yep.
that's I think I can win. Can I
That's not
enter?
even-
Wait,
that's
what?
not
How
so
you even
good.
train for that?
That's not even hard.
I know, right? It doesn't seem like something that would be hard.
It's
It's,
boring.
But I think
the
also
woman
you-
has no place commenting
That's
on a.
not boring.
oh,
thing.
really? It's called edging. That's actually a very advanced term, Taff.
That is what it's
Well,
called.
I don't think
Yeah.
I think edging gets you disqualified because it's just straight.
That's what they're
I
all
mean,
doing.
that's what it is,
Galloping
though.
out of the
But
gate.
here's the thing. I think the point is that you can't lose your erection at any point. Like, you can't.
Well,
It
there's
can't.
rules to this.
Oh, there is. Like, there are, like, it's a legit competition. The only thing is, it's like 300 people in like a gymnasium, all with their little futons, and they're just there. And there's people
I
like
just
there's
like
to
judges
say-
watching and be like, "Hey, you stopped. You're disqualified. Hey, you got limp. You out." That's pretty
I'm
much
gonna
it.
stare the judges down and I look them right in their eyes.
What if they look back and smile?
It'll just fuel my.
Yeah, and maybe you lose because of that. How would you feel if you end up losing because you finished? Because they stared at you
I
back.
furiously. Okay, never mind. I can't say that on the stream.
They can see each other.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
If I
it's
can,
it's open
Bro.
competition.
Can we all
That's
be next to each
nasty.
other, like a hot dogging contest? And
I
like,
thought they'd be
No.
like in their own little private. Like,
No,
they just
no.
put up curtains in between
Open
each other.
gymnasium.
come on,
So
like,
you
how
mean
are
to
we
me you could
supposed
just
to see?
look over and see another? Like, no.
Yo.
Whoa.
Hey, if this is the sport you want to play, there are some consequences.
I need to say something here. Listen, Rainbow. A woman has no place commenting on a man's sport. All right.
Are you? That makes zero
Word.
sense.
That way,
This
actually,
is a man's,
wouldn't a
thing.
woman be the best judge for this?
Exactly. That's why I said this. Is
I don't know.
stupid.
Does she have a PP?
Nah, they be judging the size. And
No, but then she
everything,
can
so
judge.
It's a very
That's the
tiny
thing.
one.
She can judge easily if the man's starting to go limp.
Duh. It's obvious.
Or also really cool. Why are we talking about jerking off?
I have no idea.
Because like, yeah, that's really cool and all, right?
Not.
But and get this, it's only really cool to you. Like it's your thing. Everybody's different. I personally don't find it awesome that there's a guy out there who has a trophy for beating his schmeat the best.
And
I think
I
it's
personally
boring.
think it is.
That's
And
boring.
we all
It's
have our
boring.
opinions.
I entertained Barbaric's idea.
I hate. to
Blame
do
me
that
for that.
because
Yeah,
you
you
do.
need to stop doing that.
Blame me for that.
You did. You need
Alright.
It is your fault.
Absolutely.
It is your fault.
But
You
Taff
need to
says
stop
because
doing
it's that time of night. That's also another thing. All right, I don't got any topics. Anybody have any ideas? Anything they want to talk about? Barbaric, you're not allowed to give an idea.
You are disqualified from giving ideas.
I don't know. It's like this.
I got an idea.
Anime.
Who just left? Did Rainbow leave? Oh,
No.
Is it?
I'm back.
Okay. I don't know. Let me see. How many players are there? I'm asking for. Wait. How many players are where?
Meow.
Cat, where are you?
Yeah, cats.
I think she might be hungry. Give me a sec.
Feed her.
Yeah, that's it.
Time for the commercial break.
This podcast is sponsored by.
Clyde
Don't do
eats
that.
beans.
I do not eat beans. I have a severe allergy.
No. It's too
Like
late.
beans.
You've already admitted to it. We all know
Well,
your
you would
secret,
not be able
Clyde.
to eat most things.
I'm allergic to
Beans,
beans.
shadow
I'm
legends.
You
deathly
eat pork and,
allergic.
you eat pork and beans. That's what you be eating.
This podcast is sponsored by Bush's Baked Beans. Pick up
Bean
a
Shadow
healthy
Legends.
can of Bush's Baked Beans at a store near you.
Free on mobile device.
If you can.
Barbaric, why aren't
What?
you asleep?
Y'all entertain me, so like, I'm trying not to lose my money either. So like, I'm saying,
So I just want to say
There
I need
is
my
no
26.
money.
we are not sponsored by any of these companies that they say.
Bean Shadow Legends.
Please don't believe it, because I know YouTube
Always-
will disable my monetization because of supposed advertisement. We do not have advertisements for anybody. We are not sponsored by anybody. No, we need money. Sorry.
Yeah. I need my 15 cents still.
That was a test response given by our automated response team.
I'm going to bed.
I barely heard
Please
that.
go to bed.
Go to bed.
He's
I'm not
so
going to bed.
depressed.
Go to bed.
Going to bed. Alright, it been real though.
Crap. Which is gonna die.
Pink? I really hope
What's
they
going
fill enough water.
Bro,
and
chill.
not-
Chill.
Talking about us getting demonetized. What the fuck? Like,
Stop it right now.
So,
Can I? Can I not give my pets water?
Not
that
like
what's
that.
up?
that's not water, dog. I don't know. I don't know who taught you what you're supposed to put in the pet bowl, but that's not what you're supposed to put in there.
See, here's the funny thing. I'm pretty sure you guys were the only ones that heard that because I did mute my mic for the stream.
Hey, stream. If you missed it, he was
Say
pissing in
stream.
his cat's water
Pink was peeing and he forgot to mute
Stream.
himself.
What they heard was a
He was
stream.
on the toilet.
But yeah,
A stream of what?
a water.
Yeah, from where?
Nah. That
From a Poland
No,
Spring
don't,
water
don't,
jug.
Don't entertain me. Don't entertain me. Hold on.
No, see, wait, let me tell you. I don't like tap water, so I get purified water. I would fill my 5-gallon jug, but I'm not going to do that given that people are not being careful with the whole coronavirus thing and they be touching the nozzle of the water thing. I ain't stupid.
Wait, you don't. Oh wait. I was gonna think. Wait.
No, I don't have a
Oh,
filter.
okay. I got
at home.
confused.
I go to a public
Yeah,
one.
I got confused for a second. I'll use the one we got at the house because it's in our fridge.
Okay, yeah, no. I go to like Walmart or whatever, and they have like those
Yeah.
water dispensers. So I go get water there, but they have a sign already that says please don't touch the nozzle. So yeah, nah. I ain't
you
trusting
know
that.
some crackhead had his mouth on it.
Yep. And people be licking fruit and stuff. Bro, people be
There's
stupid.
people going around coughing on produce and stuff, and like coughing and licking on things,
Yeah.
and now they're in jail for terrorism. So,
So domestic terrorism is now something that's very, very easily to
so stupid. Like,
be
so
accused
stupid.
for. Don't be stupid. We ain't gonna talk exactly why we're saying don't be stupid because it should be obvious at this point. But
Some dumb dude who did
Yep.
it just for likes and retweets.
see,
and whatever,
Cosmic
and
Blast,
now he
that's
got it.
the actual 2 words that we're not gonna say in this podcast because we don't want to be accused of misinformation.
Exactly.
So
It-
yeah,
It's the term that shall not be named.
Yeah, not clad.
yeah. So any topics? Any topics? Anybody have anything they want to talk about?
Any anime you're interested in?
What about
None.
that anime where everybody dies? Even the main character.
Oh, I know one.
I
I'm
forgot what it's
worried.
called though.
It's
not
like
killing
there's this anime that, well, it was manga. It was pretty old. I can't pronounce the name right now.
Is it that one
But-
anime?
Is where a guy transforms into like a toy bear.
Is it Glipnar? Glipnar?
Sounds sus.
Yep, whatever it's pronounced.
Yeah, I know you posted a video of it.
Yeah, and that's at the time of when he transforms.
I know
Like a
Clad said he
Transformer?
wouldn't watch Fire Force. That's disappointing.
Fire Force? Why you wouldn't watch that?
Fire Force
Listen,
is
I
fire.
never seen it, but
Yeah.
it looks ridiculous, so I might check it out.
So
What's
Fire
wrong?
Force
We
was
burned them.
done by the same creator of Soul Eater. If you love Soul
Yeah.
Eater, this is a thing you must do.
Dang, that makes sense actually.
Soul
Ah,
Eater
You know,
is
it'll
fire.
Just be visually, the anime was really bad, but the story in the manga is awesome. So like,
So
I
Fire
definitely
Force,
gonna watch the firefighter anime.
Yeah. Fire Force is lit. I'm sorry, I don't care what anybody says. It's lit
interest
because I
lit.
was reading.
The
I was
interest
reading
lit.
it as soon as it came out. I saw an article saying that the creator of Soul Eater, was doing a new one. I was like, I'm reading it. No matter what anybody tells me, I'm reading it, and I did. I do not regret that. That story is nice. Nice.
Yeah, isn't
That intro low.
I'm guessing.
Funny
like,
enough-
I don't have no idea what it looks like or anything, so I'm just gonna. I want to go in as blind as possible, but I want to guess. Just knowing Soul Eater and stuff, there has to probably be a girl that's barely even covered. Even though they're supposed to be firefighters, he's not covered in gear or nothing. I have a
Yes.
strong
Yes.
opinion.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Gotta have her titties out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not protocol, ma'am.
And there's two of them.
But you know what? Oddly enough, you can give her the benefit of the doubt because of details. I'm not gonna go into details.
She probably was like this nice, useful, badass character, but has to have her titties out.
Yeah.
The characters are very, very, very reminiscent of Soul Eater characters. Very.
Yeah, they're gonna be on the nose.
Yeah. I mean, the main character is pretty much the same. Like, the way Soul was the Soul Eater is this dude.
Okay.
Pretty accurate.
Because it was so
He even
obvious
looks like
from
him, too.
day one read. Yeah, exactly. He even looks like him. Day one read, I was like, hell yeah, this is the same character. Same thing with Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail, Mashima did. He continued the story in Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest, but the new one, Eden Zero, bruh. Eden Zero, I like it. It's really I think it's even more on the nose than Fairy Tail was, even though Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest is even more on the nose. Even more. Like, they're really on it. Like, this time they did not want to censor any kind of edginess. They went straight for it. And I'm all for it. Those three, I'm all for it. Etchiness. Bro, if the anime or manga does not have etchiness, I'm not reading it.
Send me the link. I watched that
We'll see
Devilman
where you
stuff. Send me the
like.
link.
See, the thing is, it's just that it's so out there that it's hilarious to me. I might have some developmental, psychological issues. But hey.
Monster.
You might.
Wait, like that Devilman type of stuff?
Now, see, here's the thing. The most usual psychological developmental issue people have is that in I hate the phrasing of this, in the anal phase of their childhood.
Wait, what?
If you know psychology, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you're gonna be audited out at this. But there is a phase, and I don't know all the details, but it's called the anal phase. That phase, a lot of people have trauma at that point of in their lives, and they end up with some weird tendencies, I guess I want to say. And I don't even want to say weird. I'm just gonna say some uncommon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Sound like a teen.
A lot of people. The most common one that I've found to be discussed is people tend to be more into bathroom humor or bathroom play because of that.
Yeah, like they find the most. It's always got to be the most raunchy, disgusting thing,
Yeah.
and they try so hard to make it funny, and it's not.
Yeah,
Average
but they
people
find it.
don't
But
talk
they
about
find it
something like
funny.
it.
They find
But
it
it's
funny, or they
always
find
been-
it sexy or whatever. Because like somebody, if you go to, there's some Brilliant Idiot podcast episodes where Wax, the bodyguard, Charlemagne's bodyguard, like he is into some weird bathroom stuff, bro. Like, yeah, he wants to
Yeah.
see women do the deed.
Yeah, like basic.
And-
But
yeah,
it's
and
just,
that's because of some sexual
everybody
abuse he
kinda
suffered.
goes that haha farts are funny phase, and then
Yeah. But they
get
grow out
more
of it.
out there socially and realize like, oh, this is not a common topic, so it just filters out over time.
Yeah, but
Other
these
things,
guys
and then
don't.
adulting, but there's some people who never got out of that, and they slip
Yeah.
through the cracks of social
Yeah.
norms.
And the thing is,
and
it's
they still
usually-
stuck that way.
Yeah, and it's usually because of some kind of trauma from childhood. So, for example, for him, he suffered some sexual trauma when he was like, I think it was like 7. And yeah, he there's a few things. And if
It's
you go
also,
into yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's also like it can't necessarily come from like abuse, but it's also just like a lot of isolation. Like they didn't branch out socially,
Yeah.
and they weren't around anybody who gave them a different view on stuff. Like they only had themselves. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people don't have a lot of interaction with others,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't see a different viewpoint, different
Yeah.
interests, and only were set with themselves. And then they become an adult, and now
And-
that's mixed in with adult stuff,
Yeah.
and that's where they can turn
So,
into a fetish too.
Pretty much like they had their own perspective and had no contrast to it. So
Yeah.
that's all they know. Pretty much it's
You-
yeah.
they're
It-
okay, but I still feel bad for that kind of situation too, because
yeah, no, it's that
it
it's
could have been
tough.
different.
Yeah.
But you can
I'm-
like all this stuff. You're not hurting nobody.
Yeah.
You can still
Cosmic
like
Blast
these things. It's just-
3264. Thank you for following on the Twitch side. Appreciate you, man.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, you like
Mm.
so that happens. So I don't think being inclined to watch ecchi anime and read ecchi manga makes that much of it. I mean, it's tame compared to everything else. It's not hentai, it's ecchi. It's supposed to be,
Yeah,
but it's not.
That's just fan service. Which
Yeah,
is
exactly.
very
The
mild.
fan service, and the thing is, it's hilarious because they push it. They try to make it so close to hentai, but not enough. That is just like it's a hilarious attempt every single time.
Yeah.
Going,
Or they have that little
Let's go to the beach, guys.
ooh favorite '90s
Ooh,
cartoon
nasty.
and show. '90s. Dang, '90s cartoon.
Dragon Ball.
In the 90s,
Shoot,
Sailor Moon. Is Sailor Moon in the
when
90s?
I was a kid,
Let me
my
see.
favorite cartoon was definitely like See, that's hard.
that's a
I had
hard
a
one.
lot of them.
Dang, please tell me. Dang, this is right. Dang, this is 2000s. I was gonna say Jackie Chan Adventures, but Jackie Chan Adventures
Nah,
was
that's
2000s. Dang, man.
Honestly, Disney don't count because they didn't start having good stuff until around
Yeah,
that
Disney
time.
does. Man, Disney doesn't count. I'm sorry.
It don't count. It don't count because they took a minute to actually have some good cartoons. So you have to go with like Boomerang cartoon.
All right, 90s cartoons. Dang, there's a few. There's a few.
Mm-hmm.
You got
Wait,
Animaniacs.
no.
You got
Isn't
Rugrats.
SpongeBob?
I don't know SpongeBob. Oh, the Magic School Bus.
Then freaking cartoon Saturday Night Live Kablam. It had a bunch
Mhm.
of cartoons on that at once. Like
Hey
were amazing.
Arnold. The Batman.
Eddie.
The Batman was good.
Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky.
Cow and Chicken. Sheep and the
Dexter's
Big
Laboratory.
Pepper,
Doug.
John,
Very
Oh,
awesome.
Gargoyles.
Courage, Angry Beavers.
Oh, Angry Beavers, bro. Nobody remembers them.
Yes, people do. What you talking
Hell
about?
no. Hell no. People don't
I've
like.
seen art of Angry Beavers to this day.
What about Gargoyles? That was a good one.
Yes, people still like there's gargoyle memes.
Any of you guys remember
Yeah,
SWAT Cats?
What?
SWAT Cats. That might have been.
I hated
Early
SWAT
90s.
Cats so much
It was
because my
93.
brother would not stop watching it.
Bruh, I kept watching that shit all the time.
SWAT Cats and this stupid shark cartoon. I hated it.
Oh, the shark ones, like the street sharks,
Yeah,
or
they
like,
were like,
oh my
yeah,
God, I
that
hated
crap.
that. And what about the mouse? Like they were like biker mice, whatever.
All of those. It was like a
I
team
hated
of some
those.
animals, and they were like
Yeah.
really buff for no stupid reason. Yeah, I
see,
hated those.
Ninja Turtles are the only ones, and if Battletoads had one, because
Hey.
those are the only animal team buff thing. That's the only one. Nothing else
What about
counts.
Clone High?
Clone High. I don't even remember that.
Who?
Remember, it was like famous historical people, but they're in high school.
What is it called?
Clone High.
No.
I had
What
to like
network is it on?
research it. I forget what it was. I think it was. Let's see.
Real Monsters. Why you remember that? Real Monsters was
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
All
MTV.
Real Monsters was good. I loved it.
Rocco's
was
Modern
beautiful
Life.
to me. I
Hell
love
yeah.
the style.
Johnny Bravo. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon, bro. Pokemon in the 90s. Hell yeah. That was the best one too. Oh, I just saw SWAT Cats now. Yeah, I remember
SWAT
seeing
Cats?
those. That's no, no, not with me. Hell no. King of the
Hey,
Hill.
what
Hell
about
yeah.
Yeah.
what about the when stuff started doing CGI cartoons, like 3D animation cartoons? Those
Oh, there was the one I remember
they were
that I
absolutely
actually like.
hideous.
They were hideous, but I loved the one, and it was the Transformers, but it was the animal Transformers.
Oh,
That was good, even though it was the worst ever. It was good.
I still watch Code Lyoko to this day. I watch it over and over and over again, but I refuse to watch the stupid live action version they did.
Wait, what?
I stopped. I stopped
What
right
did you
before
call
it
that?
happened. Code Lyoko.
Code Lyoko, right?
Yes, it's all
I
on
remember
YouTube.
that.
It's still on YouTube.
Ah, okay, I remember
I
that.
wanted
Yep.
the video game so bad, but it wasn't released.
Let me see.
It's a
Batman
French
Beyond.
anime. Yeah, Batman Beyond was.
Batman Beyond was actually better than Batman.
I remember that cursed cartoon, But Ugly Martians, was horrible to look at, but the
But
opening
Ugly
was lit.
Martians, yes.
The
Oh, see,
Martians.
Transformers Beast Wars. That's what it was called. Oh,
Yeah,
the Wild
that's what-
Thornberries.
Yeah, that was dope.
I haven't seen that.
Ren and Stimpy.
Remember when they collabed with Rugrats?
Yeah, I was going to
Yep.
say that. I own the disc.
The saddest episode when they found out who Dobby's parents really were.
I did not see that episode. I'm glad I didn't.
You didn't see it?
Nope. I don't want. No.
Oh my
if it's
gosh.
no.
Because remember they adopted him, they found him.
Yeah. I know. I remember
Yeah,
they
it's
always.
like a whole
I
origin
remember
story
the one.
about where he really came from and stuff.
I remember there was one where he where they were like giving him different foods to try and figure out where he was from. And I was like, yeah, we have a French plate here, we have an Italian plate here. Just which one will you like? And he never ate anything they gave him. It was like, nah, I'm gonna eat the stick.
Yeah.
2000s cartoons because they
Did
also
you
said
watch
2000s.
Did you watch the Hey Arnold movie where he figured out like trying to find his parents and stuff?
Nope.
Bro, I cried. It's so good. It's on Netflix. They released it on there. That
Let's
and
see.
the Rocco Modern Life movie they made on Netflix too.
Oh.
And the
Oh.
Invader Zim movie's on Netflix too.
Okay. All right. 2000 movies. I like these. 2000s was way better. Oh wait, was Rocket Power 2000s?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let me
wait,
see.
90s?
Flapjack.
I'm
Flapjack's
pretty
good. Fairly
Flapjack
Odd
was
Parents.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Fairly Odd Parents was nice.
Foster's Home,
These are
Magic
the big-
Friends. Cry a Lot. It was good.
Batman
Billy and Mandy.
Beyond.
Yes.
That was
Hell yeah.
art. So messed up. It was
Mhm.
It was great. Billy and Mandy was
Oh,
just
see,
raunchy and all
Clone High is 2000s.
that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Dang, I can't find. Oh, Samurai
Ren and
Jack.
Stimpy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I watched the last season. This man can't catch a break, but at least he has peace now.
All right, here is a list of 35 early 2000s cartoons that you may have forgotten about. Hell no, BuzzFeed, you're always doing this and it's never right. My
You
life
used
as a
a
teenager.
BuzzFeed
No,
one?
no.
They're terrible.
No, I just did this now just to see what they were saying.
Oh.
30. So the 35 they say that you may have forgotten. My life as a teenage robot. Come on,
Are you kidding
come
me?
on. Everybody remembers that.
I
Dragon
just
Booster.
saw a
Okay.
hentai art of it like yesterday. Are you kidding me?
Dragon Booster.
I
I
saw her
don't.
whole booty hole yesterday.
Dragon Booster. I
Shut
don't
up.
remember.
Wait, what?
Dragon Booster.
Dragon Booster. I know
Yeah.
Dragon Tales.
No, Dragon Booster.
Ball. Not no Dragon Booster.
No, that's definitely one I didn't know. Tracy McBean. The hell? Nope.
Tracy
Don't
McBean.
recognize.
I know Mighty Bee.
Wait, Cyber Chase? Bro, who did not know about Cyber Chase?
How do you not remember Cyber Chase? Shut
Cyber
up.
Chase is still like I'm pretty sure it still gets aired on
it's still
PBS.
It's still
Yeah.
on.
Bounty
I thought it was on,
Hamster.
like, Netflix.
I do miss Zoom. but-
Bounty Hamster.
Keep going.
I recognize it, but I don't remember it.
They
Cornel.
stupid for putting Teenage Robot on.
What the hell? Cornel and Bernie?
Cornelius?
No, Cornel and Bernie.
Cornel and Burn. Don't nobody know what country these cartoons is from.
I don't know. But it looks entertaining.
I've seen watch
They
cartoons.
put
I've
Code
never heard
Lyoko
of
in
them.
here.
Oh, you stupid. People there's still memes of how big they dang foreheads was. Come on.
Yo, Winx Club.
People still
Nobody
talk
watched.
about Winx Club.
I
It
didn't
was
watch
trash. I hated it.
it. Class
didn't
of
like that
3000.
cartoon.
I didn't watch it, but I remember it.
Come on. You never watched Class of 3000?
No.
Are you serious? That thing
Yeah.
was everything to me because it was about kids in a state right next to me, like actual kids in the South. It was super relatable.
Timo
Remember we used to
Supremo.
move all the furniture out the way to dance to each music video they had on every episode.
Timo Supremo.
Remember
Nope.
Two stupid
Oh, you know
dogs?
what? I
Gotta
looked.
watch.
Two Stupid Dogs. I remember that.
I love Two Super
Timo
Dogs.
Supremo
Stupid
looks
dog.
like a
remember Super
superhero
Bowl?
version of Mucha Lucha.
Lucha Lucha was so good.
Yep. Oh,
Oh my
Angela
God.
Anaconda. I do remember this, and it's
Oh, yeah,
terrifying.
Angel Anaconda. That was ugly. The ugliest cartoon you will ever watch in your life. But for some
Mhm.
reason, I liked it.
I did not. Martin
No,
Morning.
as told by Ginger was like the Degrassi but cartoon version. It was
Mm.
like a cartoon Degrassi. It was so good.
Martin Morning. Looks like a picture book.
Y'all remember Mr. Meaty?
Wait. Now I'm offended. Totally Spies. Totally Spies. I
Are you
watched that.
serious?
I watched that.
There's-
Come on.
People still make porn of them.
I watched that, played the game for the
Exactly.
PC.
Played the PC game on the cartoon website.
Little
I
Robots.
wasn't ashamed.
Looks like stop animation.
I feel like they're putting cartoons from like all over, not just US.
Yeah. Tuttenstein.
Tuttenstein? Dude, shut up.
Angela Ballerina. Oh, the little mouse one. Man, that was on all the time.
Yeah, that was on.
Yeah, that was on.
I ain't
on-
like it, but
Chalk
it was-
Zone. Chalk, bro.
Dude, people still sing the opening. I've seen Chalk Zone jokes on TikTok.
Yep. Come on.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Sitting ducks. George Shrinks. Come on. Oh, come on. Who doesn't remember George Shrinks?
You guys remember Peabody and Sherman?
Oh, I recognize. I
I
remember
learned,
the
I
name.
learned so much history and stuff from them. I love that cartoon.
Braceface.
But Little Boy and the Smart Ass Dog.
Fillmore. Hell yeah, I remember
And
Fillmore.
Fillmore was. Oh god,
Yo, nah. See, this is the worst list they could ever have made.
it's BuzzFeed.
Code
dude. They're
name
terrible.
Kids Next Door.
Bruh.
Shut up. Shut up.
Bruh, how did they? No one has forgotten about that. I think Cartoon
They didn't
Network
kill
still
themselves.
airs old episodes of it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Cartoon Network.
Yakety yak.
Come on.
As told by No, see,
I just said
wait.
it. I just said.
nah. Jackie Chan Adventures.
just
That was the
talked
first
about
one I said. Come on, that hurts me.
One more thing.
Oh hell no. I've said this a few times. Oh hell no, right? Nah. Mm-mm. This one takes the cake. Teen Titans.
Are you serious?
They got the
That's the
vote.
last one
serious?
that
They should kill
cannot be on
themselves.
this.
They
Yep.
should really kill themselves.
If you were to say any of them, that was one that you could not mention. The
Let me
next
find
one
some
is just
cartoons.
as bad. Yu-Gi-Oh! The hell?
Dude, are you? Okay.
They got it.
Okay,
They made
I'll
this
give
list
them.
to piss people off. They
Yes.
made this list to piss people
But
off.
this next one,
That's
one's
all.
true. This one, I know there's a few people who even forgot that this was a cartoon series because of the movie. Ozzy and Drix.
Try me. Really? You really think we don't remember
Some
Ozzy and Drix?
some people don't remember it being a cartoon because it was a movie first.
Most Disney movies was made into a cartoon series after it came out.
Yeah, but
That's always been a thing.
Atomic Betty, I do not remember this one.
I remember Atomic Betty. And
Danny
Robot
Phantom,
Boy.
word? Hell no, this list
Are you
is so
serious?
bad. So bad. The Weekenders, this list is bad.
This list is trash. Oh my god.
See, you think like, oh, I remember that one. Oh, come on, that's not really that bad. But then they do that, like the Weekenders, right? And you're like, come on. Then they just double down. Invader Zim.
Are you kidding me?
Hell
You listen
no.
to
How dare you?
everybody remembers.
How dare you diss Hamtaro like this?
Hamtaro is so good. I still sing that opening. It's so cute.
Okay, this
Them
is
kids
this.
was ugly on Hamtaro.
This looks like some straight up trash made on Microsoft Paint. Girl stuff,
is it?
boy stuff.
Wait, what?
Girl stuff, boy stuff.
That might be from another country. Cause
Bro, it looks wow.
yeah, that's from another country.
Yo, search that up. It's girl stuff as one word / boy stuff. Bruh.
Okay,
Ew.
does anybody remember My Gym Partner's a Monkey?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember that.
Game 2.
Do you
What about Camp
remember?
Lazlo?
Of course.
Laszlo, yes.
What about Whatever Happened to Robot Jones?
I remember that name.
It was all 80s themed. I love that. It was so dope.
The Koala Brothers. Australian themed characters. Yeah, okay, that was a rabbit hole we went down right there. Cat Dog,
Well,
true.
Everybody
Cat
remembers
Dog
Cat Dog. What you
was-
talking about?
Like,
No, I mean, yeah, I'm seeing the chat. I already
Oh.
left that page because that was already that was
dude,
that was
like,
bad.
They literally mentioned like Danny Phantom and like really.
I didn't even have cable, and I know 60% of these. Bro, these cartoons weren't even on cable back then.
No, they weren't. You had to have like a plan.
Yeah. Like,
You remember
bro,
Fanboy and Chum Chum?
Please stop. That recent
hated
resurface as a
that.
name. I had forgotten it existed for the longest time. Cause like, did you know Disney, or not Disney, Nickelodeon, they had the option to host either Fanboy Chum Chum or Adventure Time, and they chose
They chose Fanboy and Chum Chum.
that is terrible.
Stupid.
They chose they literally could have revived their network. Taken
Remember Cat Scratch?
Oh, dude, I remember
Don't
Cat
remember
Scratch.
that.
Okay, another cat show. You remember Sagwa?
Oh, Sagwa, yes.
She was my favorite. I still read the artist's books. Like, I have almost all of Amy Tan's books.
I love Sagwa.
Uh,
Sagwa was that one of those little kids cartoons that you could watch
Yeah.
with no guilt.
Wasn't that the Chinese cat?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I remember
the
that.
Chinese Siamese cat.
bro. I remember watching that with no regrets at all. Because there
Dude,
were
I
a few.
remember-
There were a few cartoons
I
that
love
you
when they
couldn't
used
watch.
to play the Chinese version of the opening sometimes, and I used to sing along to that. Yeah, so good.
I remember I watched it, and the channel I used to watch it on placed it with like Ni Hao Kai Lan or like Caillou or something like that. I remember
Mhm.
just being pissed. I remember being angry.
Ni Hao Kai Lan was like Chinese Dora. Cute.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
pretty
wasn't-
much. But
I was
Caillou, bro. If you didn't get pissed
little
at
shit.
Caillou, for real, if you didn't get pissed at him, even as a kid, you'd be like, "This kid, how dare you?"
He bad as hell.
I
Caillou
hated
was
Caillou.
bad as shit.
the backyard.
Caillou had a
game.
bad temper, man, all the time.
Okay, do y'all remember Roly Poly Oly?
I remember it.
You remember Pepper Ann? I remember Pepper Ann.
Pepper Ann.
Remember
Pepper
Little
Ann.
Bill?
That sounds
Pepper
really.
Ann, Pepper Ann. I used to love Pepper
I
Ann.
have an image in my head. Is it her? Yep, definitely.
She has
Yep.
like red hair.
Yep,
Everybody
yep.
wore like real baggy clothes. I love that style.
Y'all remember Little Bear?
Little
Yeah,
Bear.
of course I remember
Yeah.
Little Bear.
I-
Everything was interesting.
I forgot about Little Bear until I just now saw
Oh.
him. Yo,
Every food his
Oh,
mother would
shoot.
make was so good.
I remember.
Oh my
Which
God.
one was this? Read Between the Lines?
Yeah, I remember Read Between the Lions.
Ah, that was a good one.
Zaboomafoo.
Zaboom.
Of course,
That used to
Boy.
be my favorite.
May he rest in
show.
peace. May he
May
rest.
he rest in peace. True, true.
What's the soul?
I just did the cross sign.
I did too. That's a real one, what though?
Caillou was a badass kid. No, Caillou was a terrible kid. That's what he was. Hell no.
I remember Edgar and Ellen. It was kind of like an Adams. kind of
Oh,
thing.
now that you said Edgar, Ed and Eddie, hell yeah.
Of course.
Ed and Eddie, man. You guys remember playing?
Bro, nah.
Freefall?
Wait, I need to ask this. Do you guys remember that Ed and Eddie were actually like the silhouettes they used for ads between shows way before they were a thing?
What? I don't understand.
So back then, before it was on Cartoon Network, if I recall correctly, for like a year, they had Ed and Eddie, a black silhouette of them running across a static screen was like a little sting they had between show segments. And for the longest, they were teased, like they were just the symbol you saw between shows, and you didn't even know what it was. And then out of nowhere, they started announcing, "Hey, you see these guys? They're gonna get a show." You see, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" Right? That's about like 2 months before the show actually came out. They were announcing it, and then they made it a show, and bro, that blew up. That blew up. I
I'm
remember.
going back to way even earlier. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention Cow and Chicken, but
Oh, Cow and Chicken, yeah.
Well, I'm going way back to like Hong Kong Phooey.
Hong Kong food.
Jetsons. Freaking like I'm
Jetsons,
going
yes.
back like freaking Johnny Quest.
Johnny Twist, yep.
Freaking
Johnny
He-Man,
Twist.
Popeye.
Popeye.
Brave Star.
Which one?
This is older. Like
Brave
this is like
Star.
70s, 80s, 60s
Yes,
cartoon.
I don't really remember
Like
that one.
Scooby-Doo was 60s.
Scooby-Doo, hell yeah. All
Remember?
all
Do you remember
renditions of
Grape Ape?
Wait, I need to.
Jabberjaw. Freaking
Oh, which one was it?
I remember Mighty
Um,
Mouse.
the
Josie
one
and the
that was
Pussycats.
the one that was the moose and the squirrel.
Oh, Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
dude,
Of course.
And on the same thread because
Woody
they,
Woodpecker.
they
Adam
go-
Ant. Adam Ant.
if you go from
Oh, sorry.
what was it? The two characters I said. I forget the
Rocky
names.
Rocky and Bullwinkle?
Yeah, okay. Every time I imagine them, I automatically, and this is a way more modern one, but I automatically go to Happy Tree Friends. Automatically.
Ew. No.
Yes.
I didn't want to remember that exists. I don't
loved
want to
Yo
it.
remember
Gabba Gabba.
I loved it.
it. Ew, stop it.
I don't like the
I loved it.
right now. You're kind of scared.
Stop! Remember Quick
Bro.
Draw McGraw? I remember Quick Draw McGraw.
Hey, like
Oh,
we passed
freaking-
like the 2-hour mark of the stream
Hey.
So, why did you keep up with the time?
because I'm keeping
Because
track
it means
of
that
the
the podcast is flowing well.
What about
Yeah.
Space Ghost?
Space. Oh, yes.
Coast to
Hey.
coast.
Yes. Yes, I remember that. I remember watching it and not understanding half of the dynamic. It had that chaotic energy.
What
You
about
just never
Speed
knew.
Buggy? Remember Speed Buggy? That talking buggy they had? Let's see. I know Pink Panther and like Speed Racer.
Oh, bruh. Like original Speed Racer?
Of course.
Because there were 2 Speed Racers and like both of them I think
Ooh.
count.
Oh man, I remember the gruesome.
Because there was like the fucking horribly dubbed Speed Racer from like the 80s, 1967. 1967.
Yeah, I'm going like 60s, 70s cartoons, y'all. Like
And then there
way
was
before my
2000
life.
Then there's a 2008 version, and I remember it looked
Uh.
good, and I haven't seen anything for this in years. And now that I'm clicking on it, it looks horrible.
This is crazy.
I think they were trying to do like 3D-ish, and no, wasn't.
Do you
Never
remember
mind.
Top Cat? I remember Top Cat.
I remember
Yellow
Top
Cat in like a purple hat, purple vest. He was
I
always
grew up
nice.
watching
Yogi
Boomerang.
Bear.
So I know a lot of old cartoons. Yeah, Yogi Bear was good.
He was an asshole.
Hey, boo boo.
All right, wait, because we
Super
mentioned
Snooper.
Scooby-Doo. I'm gonna mention the Scooby-Doo
Huckleberry Hound.
editions. Dang. Okay, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? The originals, 100% good.
The best one. The best one because it was hilarious.
There was no, the movies don't count.
Nope.
Let's see.
The Jetsons, of course. The Jetsons.
Jetson.
Oh,
Flintstones.
there was a season where they were they did episodes with Hanna-Barbera, Dynamite, Dog Wonder,
Hanna-Barbera.
Barbera. Okay. Oh, when they added they returned to Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? But they added Scooby-Dum.
Yeah.
Scooby-Dum was fine. When they added Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, I wasn't having it. I didn't like Scrappy.
Speedy Gonzales.
Scooby-Dum, wasn't he kind of racist? A racist cartoon? I forget.
Scooby-Dum?
How? He was just stupid.
I know.
He
I
was just
googled
a
an image
Scoop.
of him, and
Wasn't
I
he
just
like?
saw buck teeth. Okay, never mind. I like vaguely remember Scooby-Dum.
Well, of course,
Yeah,
a lot
vaguely.
of cartoons back then were super racist.
Dude, the Siamese cats from
Oh, when they did a pup named Scooby-Doo.
I hated that cartoon so much. Hated.
Let me see. There was which one was the one I'm looking for? Cause I know they did the newer version of Scooby-Doo. Oh, is it Scoob?
Snagglepuss.
No, that's the movie. That's the movie right now. Oh, the What's New Scooby-Doo. What's New Scooby-Doo was fine. That was okay. It was okay. It was a more
It got tired
modernized
real quick
version.
for me.
What's New Scooby-Doo?
Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue. Wait a minute, what the hell is this? I never remember
Yeah,
this
you
one.
remember Get a Clue?
No.
Remember the one where Shaggy had a red shirt?
Yeah.
I forget which one it was called.
I miss Doug. Doug was great.
Oh
hell no, looks terrible. What is this? Okay. Oh, ew. Ew, disgusting. So I'm looking at Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue. That looks disgusting. I hate it.
Yeah, it was terrible.
But worse than that is Be Cool Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, that was even worse.
Even worse. Terrible. Offensive. Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. That looks okay.
I remember Wacky Races. I do.
Let me see. Scooby-Doo and Guess Who? That looks fine. Yeah, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated is fine. That was like a mix of the modern and old style. That's fine.
Scooby-Doo and the 13 Ghosts is what it was called. That's the thing that's when Shaggy's wearing a red shirt.
I saw that and I didn't even look it. All right, give me a sec. Let me just see the Scooby-Doo and Guess Who.
So
I liked a lot of them.
Scooby-Doo and Guess Who looks kind of whack. I'm gonna be real. That one doesn't look too good.
What about Mr. Incorporated?
Mystery Incorporated? It was alright. But those two, Scooby-Doo, Shaggy and Scooby, Get a Clue, and oh damn, what was the other one? I had it right here. And Be Cool Scooby-Doo. No, those two are to be forgotten and destroyed.
Oh, I see. Do all day, every day. I love it still. favorite ghoul from that was still the giggling green ghost. Oh, the first episode had us rolling in tears because it was just that white sheet ghost. But for some reason, they thought him giggling like that was scary. It was hilarious.
You just said it, and it reminded me.
When TiVo came out, but we rewinded that spot over and over. But the giggling green ghoul ghost, them things right there was too funny. With them scream masks.
Oh God.
I don't know why they think ghosts laughing was scary. It was hilarious. The freaking mummy, he wasn't scary either. He was just walking around going coin and coin. Yep. But there was only one. There was two to me. There was only two ghouls on that show that was actually scary. And it was that robot at that carnival because it wasn't an actual person under a mask. It was a robot and it was going to kill them. That scared me. And that thing was fast.
The one that was unsettling to me was the old school scuba diving gear.
I was just about to say that next.
That was the only other one. That's the only other one.
The scuba diving ghost.
That shit.
The scuba diving ghost was so good because they would hear him way before he even showed up. They just heard,
oh my God.
And the fact that he was fast too.
Yeah.
Like he was scary because I used to watch a lot of like Discovery Channel, Animal Planet and stuff, and I remember watching a segment about those old school scuba suits. Now them things was extremely heavy. Extremely heavy, so you could actually go down in the ocean. So when I saw in this cartoon, this dude was booking it after them to thump, 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 and them old school
the thumping. It was the thumping.
When
that sounded like it was coming for your
out of the
soul.
water, they had to take it off immediately because it was so heavy they could not move. This man could run in that outfit. So that means he's strong, and that means he can squeeze my hand with both his hands. He scared me because I knew facts. Because I knew about that suit. So it's like, why is he running? Because I understand him walking all slow when he was in that water. As soon as he got on the beach, he started booking it after them. I was like, oh my God, they're going to die. They're going to die.
I remember that.
He just show up out of nowhere. They hear, like, no. That one gave me nightmares. Him and that robot.
He's one of the few ones I can remember.
Oh, I remember a lot of them, bro. I remember the Tiki Ghost, Tar Monster.
Tiki Ghost,
freaking
right.
Miner 49er.
What you guys think of like the
all of them, bro.
Scooby-Doo movies, though?
Wait, what?
What do you guys think about like the live-action Scooby-Doo movie?
I like them. I actually like them.
I like them too. As long as you're talking about the first original too.
Yeah, the first one was the best one. But you see, I didn't like that. I felt like it was such an asshole when they made Scrappy the villain. I didn't like that.
Do we think newer cartoons are wacky? I would say no. I absolutely love them.
I'd say
a good bit of them are garbage. I understand.
I'd say a good chunk of them, because there's like okay. I'm gonna be completely honest. I am extremely biased against any animation that the animation style or the cartoon style in general just does not appeal to me. I am so biased against it to the point where I do not enjoy it. So, example, Adventure Time, I don't tolerate it.
Just because how it looks?
Oh yeah, it gets to me. It ruins it for me.
It's really ugly to look at. I never watched it because I couldn't get past how it looked. One day I'm gonna go back and actually watch it because everybody. So,
I mean, eventually I might do it, and maybe if they revamp it.
I survived Flapjack, but it had a cutesy.
See, Flapjack was okay, exactly,
disgusting.
Exactly,
Flapjack was disgusting.
Flapjack was that. Flapjack was just. I hated the art style, but it executed its jokes and it just incentivized on the looks because it was already bad looking, and they would go in and make it worse.
That's what I liked about it.
I'll give you credit for that.
ugly, and then they made it uglier, and that was the punchline. They knew it was ugly, and
Exactly.
they used that.
So
That
I
was
was like,
smart. Adventure
exactly.
Time never gives you a break. It stays
Exactly.
looking like that.
Thank you, at least, because I don't. That's exactly the problem. Because I was
It's
like,
ugly.
Flapjack is like, let me push through. I pushed through, and it was worth it. Adventure Time doesn't do that. It's just not worth it for me.
It stayed looking like that.
Same thing with the other one.
A
That's a lot of cartoons had
several
work
art
into
styles. Yeah, like they used several art styles to stuff. Back then, they did that a lot.
it. And plus, I
And
get
then
it that they
now-
have like colorful backgrounds. And even though back then we didn't have colorful backgrounds, we had atmosphere in those
Paintings.
backgrounds. Yeah.
Back then,
They
it was
had-
paintings, and then they animate stuff in front of them.
Yeah, and even though you could clearly see it, that was an art style that you could tolerate. Like there was a background, there was a certain energy in the background. These little animation, I don't too colorful, too simple. I don't like it. Like
There are some nowadays that are really beautiful, and I do appreciate that. I still like a lot of modern cartoons to this day. I like a lot of them, but there are a lot of them that just aren't. You can tell this is not meant to have any story. It's not meant to have any value. It's just a bunch of screaming and bright colors and stuff moving fast for
Exactly.
the little kids to look at. It's
Yeah.
something that captures some attention. There's no story. There's no thought. It's give me your money. Buy the
Like-
toys. That's what a lot of them are.
like
Like-
OG SpongeBob, same thing. OG
It's horrible
SpongeBob,
now.
exactly. OG SpongeBob, beautiful. I remember watching it. I didn't like it totally, but it was on and I would watch it. After a certain point, you could notice where it was just like, yeah, let's just do some random stuff, and I didn't like it.
Like now, it's just disgusting, ugly, and it's not
so
funny anymore.
weird.
It's completely soulless nowadays.
Oh, and
It's
the
not
movie
fun.
they're gonna do is terrible. I hate
After-
the animation style.
After the first movie ended, it went downhill from right there
Wait, what movie?
because the creator left. His first SpongeBob movie.
Oh yeah.
The creator left after that came out and gave it to the co-creator, and every episode right after that has been absolutely disgusting and unfunny and actually kind of gross and uncomfortable. I stopped watching because it made me very uncomfortable. It got super graphic for no reason. This is not funny. It was painful. Like, but back then, you would censor hints at violence in SpongeBob, but now we're seeing whole body parts and stuff and bones and flesh. Ew, like it's so graphic now. Why did they think that's funny? I don't know, but I don't like seeing these characters that I grew to love mutilated. I don't want to see that.
So okay, on that note,
It's just-
we have The Simpsons, right? On the Simpsons level, we had Simpsons, Futurama, Family Guy, American Dad. Was that it? Those were the four, right?
Mm, what about South Park?
Nah, South Park South Park was its own thing. South Park is up there with like Beavis and Butthead.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I
So we
wanted
had-
to say King of the Hill, but King of the Hill kind of had a
No.
different.
And it's also another thing. It's
That's
like they're
what
on their
Beavis
own
and
thing.
Butthead-
They and not even that up there. It's closer to them than to the Simpsons.
They're not as like raunchy.
Yeah, exactly. So we had these four, right? And coincidentally, from two artists, or two production teams, basically. Which one of those goes like what's okay out of those four? First to fourth, from best to worst. Anybody want to go first?
See, I know of Simpsons, but I didn't really grow up watching it like that. Like I've
Hmm.
seen episodes and stuff, and I know of it, the premise. It's very smart, and it's hilarious. But
Like
it's gone on for so long, and it's still
Yeah.
held up. I feel like out of everything, it's the top best thing. Family Guy is like the least great thing out of all the lists is at the very bottom. It's extremely at the bottom.
Really, you would put
Then
American
on
Dad
top
above
of
him?
that, yeah, absolutely.
Dang,
Way better.
I don't know. See, I would put it up.
Family Guy is just so. It's such an easy way out. Like they do. Family Guy does everything that's easy to make fun. Like it's to do. It's not a lot of effort.
I can see that because
American
now
Dad
that I
tries.
tries. See, here's the thing.
It's
I
way
see the
better.
same thing. That's the thing. It's like Family Guy has Stewie, while
It's a,
American Dad has Roger and Klaus. That's yeah. I have to agree with that placement right there. So, dang. But I don't know. Yeah, I think it's Futurama, Simpsons, American Dad, then Family Guy.
I see it as Simpsons, Futurama, American Dad.
So, okay. So if we were to add one to them, I have no frame of reference at all for this. But the other one that Matt Groening did, Enchantment or Disenchantment, something like that.
Oh yeah,
That's the
I
new
never
one.
watched it.
Me neither.
Yes.
Has anybody watched an episode of that?
No. Enchantment, that newest thing by the. Did he make Simpsons or
No, he made
all
Simpsons
of
and
it?
Futurama.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I did.
I never got
That's
to
the
watch
thing.
it yet.
That's the crazy thing. It's like it was one of those that was like catered to our generation, but I really don't feel like anybody watched it.
There have been people I've seen posts about it when it premiered and people liking it and all this stuff, but me personally, I never got around to it because the only thing I really kind of watched was Futurama, and I barely saw Simpsons ever. I know of it, premise, story, but I never watched that. I watched Futurama, and I loved it, but that's it for
Hmm.
the trailer looks very interesting, but I just was too lazy to look it up. I don't know. But, one thing, like all of those shows that I absolutely loved that they put on Netflix was Big Mouth. Big Mouth is a masterpiece.
Big Mouth, I haven't. See, the thing is, Big Mouth feels. I look at it right at the trailers, and I'm like, yo, this is that one cartoon that you know exactly what you're getting, but it's it just. I feel like it's way too cringy for me.
Big Mouth. I don't know.
It's
dude.
not.
I don't-
It's
I don't-
actually not. I thought it was going to be, but it's smart and it's great. It's absolutely wonderful. It's actually smarter than it looks.
Okay. I
It
might give
doesn't
it a
look like it
chance.
at all. It's just this gross ass shit, but it's fucking hilarious.
Isn't
and
it
it's
like a
very,
cartoon
very
about
smart.
like kids?
Puberty. Yes.
Yeah, it's not just about that actually. You just gotta watch and see what else is.
No,
in it.
I can imagine that there's a lot more to it,
That's
but
the
it's
sell. That's
yeah,
what
that's the
sell to
selling
draw
point.
you in, and when you watch it, it's way more than.
Yeah.
It's absolutely hilariously raunchy and disgusting and beautiful.
See, that's the
kind of way.
thing. I feel like that's exactly what's gonna put me off when it goes to that high end. I'm like,
it
ah.
advertises that it's raunchy, but it's smart raunchy. Very no, like it's very smart. Like that's I don't know. It wasn't this dumbass humor like Family Guy does. It's
Oh.
not like it's just it's as effort. The writing, there's so much effort. You see a lot of passion.
You know what? It
These
gives
people
me
care about
it
this
gives
show.
me this energy of dang, who remembers this? This was on MTV. I think it was called Chico and Miguel.
Sounds familiar.
Was it Chico and Miguel, bro?
What's it?
Right. Okay. See, that dragon understands what I mean. The disgusting part is that it gives off that cringy vibe. That cringy vibe is what's off-putting to me. It really is, like, every time I think about should I watch it, I can't. Let me see if it was Chico and Miguel. Dang, wasn't Chico and Miguel?
Back. I binge watched. I've been watching fast. Like I watched it really quick. And I watched like a special and all of that. It doesn't disappoint with each season. And I thought, and it looked like something you'll get tired of real quick and like, oh, dumb. No. You just gotta give it a second, honestly. Episodes, and I was hooked immediately. I love a good raunchy, everything done right. Because it's easy disgusting. But it's just not, it's either you're going to be this mind-numbing disgusting because, like we mentioned earlier, how some people find like those jokes throwing it and it's awkward and it's just gross. You make everybody uncomfortable. That show do that.
Dang, I need to search like this cartoon by an episode or something. Damn. I'm mad that this is the episode I remember too.
I think I'm gonna go to bed. I'm about to go to bed.
You know how
Good
I can
night,
make
girl.
you stick for a second?
Excuse me?
You know how I can make you stay for a second?
How?
I'm gonna describe the episode. This
All right.
episode was so freaking wild, bro. Okay,
What is
so
the
I
show?
don't remember the name. That's why I'm trying to find it. But I remember this episode. It was okay. So
Do you remember what network it was?
it was on MTV. At least MTV Puerto Rico had it.
Huh.
So it was this cartoon. Generally, most characters were Latinos. Well, at least the two main characters were Latinos, I think. And it was like this short, stubby guy, then this skinny, cholo-looking guy. There were two twins that were like kind of like mentally challenged. They were like big, grown babies. And they all, like, people would treat them as babies, even though like they were way older and everything. They would really baby them all the time. There was this gay black receptionist. There was the company owner. I don't know what the company was, but I know that the company owner was like this white guy that he was balding and everything. The episode was that in the building, the owner had a private bathroom, like with a shower and everything. And he is flipping like crazy. And they were like, yo, what's wrong? He's like, somebody took a shower in my shower. And they're like, but how do you know somebody took a shower? Maybe it was you. He's like, no. I know somebody was there. Don't worry about how I know. Somebody was there. Like, but how do you know it wasn't just that you were there? Like, what do you have as proof? And he's like, there was hair in the drain. And they were like,
Be your hair.
it could be your hair. And he was like, no, this is pubic hair.
How do you know? Like,
And he was like, because it was like, I guess the joke was that the hair was really crinkly and like, so he was like, somebody took a shower.
Are you hairless down there?
Wait,
right now,
and
or
that's the
something? Like,
point. That's the point. He's hairless. It comes out that he didn't
Oh.
want to admit at the fact that he was hairless down there. So then,
oh yeah, he got the
Called
condition
Loser
where he
Heights.
doesn't grow any hair.
so that's the thing, right? So he didn't have pubes. So he was like, if there are pubes in the shower, somebody that wasn't me took a shower in my shower. So he was flipping, and so while they were trying to figure out like how did he know that it wasn't him, later on they find out that it was that he's hairless. They found out that he modeled his own brand or his own line of penis wigs or pubic wigs.
Oh, I remember this cartoon.
Right. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Because I
It
know I'm
was
not.
Chico and it's Chico and Guapo.
Oh, Chico and Guapo. Damn. Thank you.
Yeah,
'Cause-
the Adventures of Chico and Guapo. I remember this was stupid.
Yo.
I've seen that.
Yo, I remember that.
See, this is a cartoon they could have said you forgot about. Because hell yeah. Thank you.
I
Dang.
remember this. I used to watch this all the time. It was funny.
Yo. So
Yeah, they
I
showed
remember
this on TV here.
I remember that the gay guy was saying that because the boss was saying like, oh, I'm gonna need all of you to give me a sample of your pubic hair to figure out who it was, and when they told the gay receptionist, he was like, oh, you want them clean or dirty, and because he sells his pubic hairs online. Yo,
Okay.
it was wild. I remember watching this all the time.
Damn it.
It was
That
on
show is
MTV
so
too. See,
stupid.
dang.
Yeah. Like, it's so stupid.
On the same
Why
line,
did I like this show so ugly?
on that same line, there was the other show, Drawn Together.
Yeah, I remember Drawn Together was disgusting, but I loved it
Oh yeah,
too.
disgusting
Oh,
to the
absolutely. It was so
maximum.
gross.
But I remember that though.
For some reason,
You
I
remember
loved it. I absolutely
You remember the
loved
pizza episode? The sausage pizza. Everybody remembers sausage pizza.
it.
You know what? On that note, I'm going to bed.
What?
Alright, man.
It's been fun.
We gotta do this more
Now
often.
it's time for me to join my ancestors in the ancestral plane.
You dying?
No, I'm just going to bed.
Alright.
I bet nobody remembers Code Monkey.
Which
Remembers what?
Code Monkey.
That sounds
Dang.
familiar.
Yeah, way too familiar. I gotta
Yeah,
check
I'm
the
the
next
It,
only-
it
episode.
was, it
I'm
was
the only
basically
person
like
who owns-
video game programmers.
Oh my
Um,
god.
I
They
am
worked
the
in a
only.
building.
I
What
am the only
happened?
person who owns that show completely on DVD. I have both seasons.
You know
Oh
what?
dang.
Good night.
Okay.
I've always wanted to buy it on DVD. You mean to tell me this whole time you had it, baby?
And I've seen every episode, and I own both
I
seasons
have to.
digitally on my PlayStation account.
You lucky person.
That's the reason why every time I talk to people and I'm randomly sitting there making a Dracula impersonation, it's the episode from when they went to it's from the episode where they went to Afghanistan to get oil, and they get back, and he's sitting there, and he's watching a porn skit of Dracula, and he's like, I am Count Dracula, and I want you to suck my. And we ended up just showing a Count Dracula, a very special news bulletin, and he's like, "Oh, son of a bitch!"
I remember the freaking. Where is it? I actually have it saved. One of my favorite moments. There's so many moments in that show. It was so beautiful.
There's so much to miss on that show. You can rewatch
You
the
gotta
episode.
look it.
You can rewatch the episode, and you can find like 8 different things that you missed just by paying attention to the
Honestly,
outside.
you gotta look at it and you gotta watch the scene. You gotta read the text that be at the bottom. Those are jokes. There's stuff in the background the characters are doing. Like, it's everything. Like, you look up Code Monkey. All
I
of
just looked
y'all
it
will
up.
actually like it just because y'all are gamers. It's all about video games and stuff. There's so many jokes. And it's all in this 8-bit animation style. And they make video games and stuff. Like, it's a programming gaming company.
So
And there's Black
This is-
Steve.
I love Black Steve. The Black Attack Squadron.
So
Oh my
going
God.
back to something we were talking about earlier, Cosmic Blast showed me the hole by his bed because he was looking for a switch. Bro, that's some
What?
big ass hole. You remember he said his switch is stuck behind his bed?
Yeah.
And the last time he tried to get it, he made a hole in the wall. He made a fucking hole in the wall.
How the fuck did you do that?
I have no idea, but that's a big hole.
Remember when Jose? Do you remember when Black Steve and Dave was trying to make a Christmas rap?
Yep. You
All
remember remember the episode where the old nigga who owned the company tried to sell it off and he left all the workers there?
Mhm. Oh man, that show is so good, babe. We gotta watch it.
Yep.
I missed this question.
Me and my brother love Code Monkey.
If there was anyone y'all could bring back from the dead, who would it be? This is too broad of a question. because
Yeah, that's
obviously
too
most
rough.
of us are gonna go straight to family members. If we were going to go for which public figure would you bring back from the dead, that's I think it would be a better question.
If it would have been like any person, I would have just said me. If I die, I'd just summon me right back. Right then and there, it's like they just hear beep, and it just starts back up. Like, oh, I had to do a factory reset.
Dang, let me see. Dang.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker!
I don't know what else. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I can't even choose a public figure. Honestly, can't. Yeah. All right. It's been real, guys. Appreciate all you here. Appreciate the 12 likes. That's a record for these past few weeks. This is lit. Alright. Cool.
Thank you.
I'm gonna leave it right there. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
See.
Alright. Thank you guys for being here. As always, like, share, and subscribe. You can join the channel by pressing the join button down below. Check out the merchandise on Teesprings and on Streamlabs. And I am not gonna press the outro button because I'm gonna show my face, and I'm not. This is supposed to be a faceless video. If you guys like this, thank you. If you have any recommendations, any suggestions, please do so.
I have one for the vanished.
Let me see. All right. I will see you guys in the next one. I don't know if we're gonna be doing this one tomorrow or if we're gonna be making this a weekly thing or whatever, but we'll try and make this a thing. Oh, and if you have any ideas for channel names or podcast names, it'll be good. If not, we'll figure something out. Alright. Thank you guys. See you guys in the next one. No, it's not gonna be PPP. No.
Big Party Podcast.
But yeah, I'll be back.
The night away.
Peeing the night away. That'd be a slogan. Pee the night away with the PPP.
Big Party Podcast, y'all. Tune in.
Alright. I'll see you guys. Take care.